advertising the shorts one so much. This one's more to like maybe get some more eyes on the game. So and we'll unlist this one once stream ends. So, but it's there. It is there, which is pretty neat. So let's see. I'll drop this in content announcements too. I don't know if that actually works properly, but we'll find out. Oh, I didn't change the thumbnail. Ah! I've made a freaking thumbnail for it and everything. Change. Yeah, there we go. Save. And then I'll put hashtag shorts in the thing. I don't know. We'll find out. Yo, Comic Cat, what up? This can be legally declared an epic fail. It really could. If it doesn't work properly, you know, whatever. I'm just streaming in 2 different perspectives. But if it does work properly, then maybe people can find the stream from YouTube Shorts. So, we're gonna find out either way. But let me get Ace of Prey out of here. Merry Demo Miss. Hey, Merry Demo Miss. Merry Demo Miss. Happy Demoversary. Let's see. Happy demo days. Yeah, happy demo days. Okay, let me close out Ace of Prey, and I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. Demo for stuff. Let's see, version 2.1.2, soon to be 2.1.3 as soon as like things start to work properly for me. So silly moment with demo 4 that I found out. So I've known about there's a crash that exists apparently, right? And I've not actually been able to replicate this crash, but it's possible that the game can crash when you open your inventory. And how this occurs, I'm not entirely sure, but I've been made aware of it. And also there is it's not really a soft lock, but there is an issue with at least offline multiplayer that I found out the other day, unfortunately. Shout outs to Gabe, aka Sonum. Does it involve your inventory being full of 999 or 99,999 of each item? Actually, no, it does not. Shockingly. I think it's just trying to like pull information too quickly, like between different item menus, so between the equip items and the regular items. I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that it's something that exists because someone encountered it and they sent me an email and was like, yo, I ran into this crash. And I was like, look, I would love to fix that, but Game Maker hates me right now. And like, I can't actually work on Demo 4 without it like having a stroke and saying, dude, you have to update to the latest version, which already has its own set of issues. So when Game Maker's next update comes out, I'm going to try again, or I'm going to have to like install the beta as like a downgraded version and like go that way. I'm not sure, but Shorts Live is recommended. Awesome. That means it's working. Is it actually Shorts? Is it showing up in the vertical player style, or is it like troll? I'm hoping it's not troll. Yeah, Curse of Game Maker is so real. So, let me get an overview of what's kind of going on here today. So, Demo 4, any percent, all bosses. The idea is that I'm first going to make it not show my cursor in OBS, so do not capture cursor. Any percent, all bosses. So that means we're going through the whole game, beating all the final bosses of each world. So that's Glatarist and Chaos. We're fighting both secret bosses, so Pepperoni and Bloodwrath. And then I guess we're going to also do X Boss Rush and defeat Imp Yui as well. Because it's only fitting. It's only fitting considering how the how well the Imp Yui video performed. I think it's due. I think she's due being included in the speedrun. So, but titles are troll. One is Love Space, and then the other is okay. Well, for the shorts one, it doesn't really matter because like that one is just there so people ideally like see, oh wow, this is cool, and then like that's that. Hopefully, you know. I don't think many people stream to shorts live on YouTube at least, so I'm going to be one of the first. Ha ha ha. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some things set up here in game actually. Let's see. Oh wait, I wasn't recording. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to like redo that whole thing. So this is like get the game audio up here. Game audio sound good? Not too loud or anything. Let's see. Game audio sounds good. I'm gonna hope it sounds good. At least for the video, I'll be able to master it properly, whatever. Demo 4. Any percent speedrun. All bosses. We are fighting the World 1 final boss, Glatarist, and secret boss, Pepperoni. We're fighting the World 2 final boss, K and Os, and secret boss, Bloodwrath. And then we will also be doing the X Rush in Boss Rush to defeat Imp Yui. Time will end as soon as Imp Yui is defeated, basically. So when she does the whole, like, hurt animation but doesn't squish, she's dead, that's end of inputs, that's time. Alright? So, that's what we're going with. I'm gonna get my settings tweaked up here real quick, because I do need to, let's see. Chat, do we want dark mode or do we want light mode for text boxes? Also, Mr. BB, yo, what up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Dark mode, alright, dark mode enabled. Dark mode cause new, alright. I'm a lot mode enjoyer, but we will dark mode. When did this game come out? So technically the game is unreleased. This is a demo of Angels and Demons. It's a game I'm developing. The final game is, you know, still a work in progress, but yeah, unreleased. But oh, I meant to do the whole thing I came in here for. First, expert difficulty. I don't need to change any of that stuff, and then we want to auto skip cutscenes. Yeah, so let's see. So time is going to start. Yeah, unreleased, but you can get a demo. That is true. And yes, I am doing a speed run. Yeah. So like, since this is my own game, like, I think I have a little bit of a leg up in how things are gonna go for it, but like, ideally I'm looking for about an hour and maybe 45 minutes, roughly, for total run. How many demos will you do before you start making the game? So we're working on demo 5 right now, right? Demo 5 is in development. That's probably going to be the last one until the game is finished, and then it'll kind of just get like a QOL update for balancing, because ideally once demo 5's done, I'm not going to change anything. And those who know to say nothing about how many times I've said this exact sentence just with different demos. Okay, I'm gonna I gotta make sure I got my bonds correct. Yeah, okay. So time is gonna start when I press enter on this screen. All right, that's when the game officially begins, and time will end on the very last hit on Imp Yui. Still water, those who know. All right. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. I hope I don't get trolled because Demo 5, like where I've been testing it recently, has got like some new movement stuff going on. And like I don't want to like unintentionally try and do some of that movement. Because if I do, like it's probably gonna end up bad for me. All right. So if I remember properly about this is actually the quicker way to do this fight is by giving giving Yui an extra attack out of the gate, because she does 1 more damage, and then having 2 attacks per turn is just going to be like faster in general. So I gotta also like get back into like commentating over gameplay, because I've not been doing that a lot recently. But this should ideally put us in a position to where we might end up skipping one of the attack styles. I'm not positive if we will or not, but giving Impui an extra attack, that's disgusting. That's true. It's really disgusting. She already has too many. Yeah, so we actually skipped the dodge attack there. Which is good because that saves us a whole extra bit of time. All right. So the opening of the game is a little bit slow, compared to like other things, I guess. But we're already getting pretty close to entering World 1. That's coming up here, like now. Oh, that disguising move she does has gone far too. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that now. I did misread it, but disgusting is... That's awesome. Speedrun! Yippee! Alright, so we're in World 1 now. Dusty Rock Desert. I'm already throwing because I'm like trying to hold down like the text skip key. So we're actually gonna avoid the first encounter and go straight to getting some items to make things go a little bit faster. So we're gonna get the cactus bracelet and we're going to get the nomadic scarf. So the nomadic scarf doesn't really do anything for us just yet. But the cactus bracelet will allow us to deal a little bit more damage out of the gate. So it actually makes these fights go just a little bit faster. And I'm going to gamble a little bit here to try and get a counterable version of this. There we go. Yeah, for a little bit of extra damage. If both enemies use that and they use it on main character, then we can actually end this fight faster. But unfortunately, they both attacked Yui. So I also have to remember not to press F1 to check further HP, because that's debug mode, and that will technically invalidate the run. But not me just realizing the nomadic scarf room exists. Yes, so the only way the game actually tells you about that is through the dream cutscene, which we won't be doing in this run, but if you go in the dream for World 1, the dream cutscene where like you go through the, I guess, the inverted part of the desert, if you go a little to the right, you can actually see the semi-solid platform that like like has that door, and depending on whether you have or have not gotten the scarf already. Oh, there's our first dodge attack. Depending on whether or not you have or have not gotten the scarf, you can actually use the in-room dialogue with Yui, and main character will comment on it. You're like, huh? Like, he'll either say like, huh, I don't remember seeing that. Crazy that I remember something like that, but, you know, LOL. Or if you have already gotten it, there's like a different line for it, but I don't remember exactly what it is, so. So I'm trying to get a little bit of these fights done relatively quickly, since these are relatively weak enemies out of the gate. We're already to the point where we can deal a good chunk of damage to the glutlets and basically one-shot them, especially if we get a first strike. But the main thing I want to do is I want to get pretty close to level 3 before we get to the first mini-boss. Why does Yui have 100 attack for my save files? She's a tank. That's a great question. I mean, I guess you just have leveled her up quite a bit, or you have what's the word? A good set of equipables. That's what I'm looking for. So we're gonna avoid this enemy and actually go over here. We're gonna get our next equipable item, the cow skull helmet, and this will also boost main character's attack quite a bit. And we'll go ahead and equip that over the cactus bracelet because it's a little bit stronger. And then now we are in the town. We're going to speak to Big Top here, skip all of his dialogue, and then head back to the ticket booth. So, I wanna try and more explain stuff about the run more than stuff about like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing this differently in the next demo, but progression will be a little bit different in demo 5. I do want to put that out there. I'm not gonna say exactly how just yet, but like it'll be different, and that's the important part. So we're gonna get one last encounter out of the way here. This should level us up to level 3 if I remember correctly. You can actually, if you notice, our turn queue went a little bit weird. That is because, Yui's speed, Yui and main character's speed, I believe, okay, yeah, we'll go to level 3 now. Their speed is equivalent to the Glutling's speed in this case. Also safety save, just because I don't trust my own game. So when the order gets like reset for an enemy being defeated, it actually moves them in front of the queue instead of moving them like where they realistically should be in the queue, like keeping it the exact same. The refresh of it actually works slightly differently. And I don't exactly know if that's something I intentionally programmed in or not, because I don't think that I did. It just kind of happens, and it hasn't caused problems yet, so. But we're in the first mini-boss. This is the Glut Slinger. And I say he's the first mini-boss, but like, it's interesting because like quite literally like in just a little while he's going to become a standard enemy, but with the level we're at right now he's a mini boss. So love how it looks. They just open the door and instantly get jumped by a demon when you skip the cutscenes. Yeah, it's true. Which, if you think about it, that's not all too different from what happens in the cutscene, because they do open the door and get jumped by a demon. Just a different door. Alright, so there's our first mini-boss. We should actually have the level up now. Yeah. And we're only going to be boosting attack for this, for a good reason. Ideally, we want to get, like, higher rolls on the numbers, and I'm getting the worst RNG, of course. Worst seed of my life. So, not exactly ideal to get only 1s. We really want to get only 3s. And it's totally random. So, like, you could just have, like, yeah, it's purely RNG. So you could actually, oh wait, almost forgot. We got to do the rhythm game. You could go your entire, playthrough and get you could get like only 3s, or you could get only 1s with everything. Angels and demons tasks win. You know, like whenever actually I bet there is a game maker task thing that exists, because I know that there's been like tasks of like Undertale and like Deltarune, I think, and they are also made with game maker. So I'm going to try and like X rank just to flex, but I don't know how feasible it is. That's why I picked easy. Also because I forgot to rebind my controls, so it's DFJK. And that's not what I use. I use Q, W, and 7 and 8 on my numpad. I'm also like glancing over at chat while doing this too, which is very risky. Kinda, sort of. Yup, DFJK. That is the default that I set, but that's what most rhythm games use as their default scheme is DFJK. Unless you're Fortnite. I think Fortnite does something different. I know they do something weird on controllers that, like, I guess kind of makes sense if, like, you know there's only going to be so many notes ever hit at once. Which is, like, I think a maximum of 2. Maybe 3 if you're on drums, but I'm pretty sure it's only 2, because they use, like, the D-pad and then, like, 2 of the face buttons for theirs. It's really weird. It's been a while since I've heard this specific song, too, because Demo 5, this song was on the chopping block very early on. It's already been totally remade. It's much more groovy. But, let me actually talk about the run. So, the reason we do the rhythm game is not just for, like, bonus or silly or anything like that, but because by completing the rhythm game with, like, I believe it's a B, maybe it's a C rank, I don't remember. C or B rank or higher, we will get a illegal hot sauce item, or also known as the extra flamin', like extra hot flamin' ghost pepper hot sauce or something like that. But basically just the illegal hot sauce. And this is going to be our key item for opening up the portal to the vomitorium, where we will fight the World 1 secret boss. Any X rankers? Heck yeah. Yo, Z-Dude3, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Demo 5 hype is real. Hey, honestly, it's true. Like, I'm hyped myself. Alright, so we got our diner coupon. We're gonna get our hot sauce now. Have a coupon, skipping cutscenes. Get me out. We have no need of going for smoothies or anything. I don't really think, you know, actually, I'm going to lose time here, but I do think it's going to be a good idea to get Yui some attack boosting equipment here. I think this will be worth the time loss. So let's see, that is Western dress and the healed boots. So we're going to give Yui her only World 1 equipables, soon to be changed. One other thing you can do to build speed, actually, is if you slide into a slope, you get slope speed. And we're going to pet the horse. Petting the horse actually positively affects your RNG, and I'm not kidding about that either. Like, that is a 100% like intentional thing that petting the horse will positively affect your RNG. More on that in a second. We just got our first special attack here, and that is the Angelic Spike. That'll let us break through these rock floors, and it'll also let us use a special attack in battle finally, which will be good for getting like a lot of extra damage across. So, losing time here because I'm used to Demo 5's movement already. LOL. But let's see, go up there. Come on, come on, come on. Take the Shmoove route here. Get Pepper on the way. Illegal item acquired, run invalidated. Nah, not illegal, thankfully. We're gonna safety save here. Sliding is how you figured out the momentum-based speed. That's actually awesome. Yeah, if you slide down slopes, you also gain the momentum, but hitting a slope going up causes you to kick off of it, basically. So, here's our first real mini-boss that isn't going to become a, like, regular enemy later on down the line. This is the Glutank. And the Glutank has a big set of attacks. He also attacks twice per turn, so we kind of want to get him, like, out as fast as possible. Because many different reasons, but mainly that he's going to use up a lot of our time. I think what I'll probably end up doing here is, like, I'm kind of routing this on the fly based off of just, like, how I've made the game. I didn't, like plan any of this stuff. Most I planned was, like, oh, yeah, I could, like, get Shmoove speed, like, relatively early in the tutorial. Like the actual base movement tutorial, but I also forgot that when you skip cutscenes, you skip that specific tutorial, so it genuinely doesn't even matter. So, we're actually going to give main character a second turn here. We're going to hop himself up, and that's going to burn a turn, but that'll be good for us, because now we can add on an extra bit of damage as we go through. I might actually end up using one of Yui's turns to pray, because it either gives me something that's going to help me out, or we'll keep it in the tank and hopefully the game doesn't crash. I don't trust my own programming, especially with the prayers, but we'll find out. I've had too many times where I've had to make a patch just to fix, oh yeah, prayers crash the game, but Rohit thinks she's Paula. True. Shoutouts to Earthbound. Oh, I seen on Twitter, someone's making a remake of Mother 3, and it's styled like freaking Paper Mario, and I thought that was awesome looking. I'll have to remember to like drop that in the Discord later or something like that. It was very cool. Okay, Yui's gonna go ahead and attack. We do have a prayer in the chamber right now. We do not have enough AP to do another angelic spot. Prayer for more turns, that's awesome. Yeah, the gamble paid off. All right. Curious on the horse pet buff. All right, yeah, I did say more on that later. Let me expound. So, for the prayers, actually, it weights the RNG in the prayers positively. Every single story beat in the game technically has a value that's either positive, negative, or just 0. Oh, I'm trolling. And petting the horse has a positive value. Originally I called this value Yui's opinion, but it's more just like, it's like a morality value basically. So, okay, there's a glow tank down. But petting the horse is it's positive for your morality, which will positively weight the effect of these prayers. So, like, it's very minor, but it does make it possible to, or maybe not possible, but more likely that you'll get a prayer for victory. It's very slot, but it's literally like 0.1% increase. Counterpoint, if you actually, let me think of words here. If you don't throw the speedrun, if you, where was I going with this? I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, never mind. I remember. If you try to hurt a possessed enemy, like enough to where like it would have been lethal damage, right? And Yui has to stop you, then that is negative towards this morality meter, basically, right? So, if your overall morality, I guess, is a negative value, it is impossible to get certain prayers, like prayer for victory. Prayer only run when. Honestly, that could be some sick YouTube content. I can't even lie. That is a pretty awesome idea. Prayer only run. Can you beat angels and demons with only praying? The answer is yes. I can tell you right now, the answer is yes. It might be time consuming, but it is yes. Yui's a horse girl confirmed. Honestly, maybe. In a way. Challenge runs would go nuts. Like, honestly, yeah. Like, I was thinking of like maybe trying to do like some challenge runs for like YouTube videos and stuff. Like, I know prayer only is definitely one. Like, I'd thought about it before, but it's kind of like on the back burner because like I actually have to make the game. That kind of comes before making content mostly. But I was thinking of like a minimum jumps run or minimum dashes run or something like that would be fun. Or like obviously only prayers. Like, I know that one is doable, right? Only prayers is doable. Also, I just thought of something here. I probably shouldn't have, oh, I just did the puzzle wrong. I just definitely did the puzzle wrong. Which order is it? Left, right, yeah, okay. There we go. There we go. Totally lost my train of thought because of that. What was I talking about? Challenge runs. I thought about like a minimum jumps, minimum dashes run. And I can't imagine that would be like the most insane thing. But, oh my gosh, I'm out of it today. I'm actually... Nah, I think this will be fine. I think it'll be fine. So, let's see. Remember playing the game with a friend who died frame 1 to Pepperoni. Yeah, Pepperoni has historically been very overpowered for his position in the game. He's much easier than he was. That's all I'll say. Like, he used to be even more difficult than he is now. So... Let's see. Can you win Angels and Demons by only going left? No. Unfortunately, no. Just damage boosting through here, because that's just faster. Ooh. Wait, why don't I just damage boost? Just spammed peppers and pineapple juice. Yeah, most people don't actually do that, I don't think. So, let's see. I need to think here. We're going to robe, and we'll go ahead and do the gluttonous shorts there. And do I have anything? Yeah. No AP up here. Right before we go into the fight with Pepperoni! Pepperoni! Alright. So, this is the first real boss. He's a secret boss, so he's slightly more difficult to beat than the actual final boss of World 1, but that's by design. The secret bosses are optional, so they're optional, but should you skip them? Probably not. Charisma now has the same hair as Journey. I mean, in a cosmic sort of way, yes. This attack used to be like way more difficult. Boss Rush Pepperoni actually has the original version of this attack now. So maybe we'll see that later on in this run, but they're optional, but skipping them is lame! So, in the final game, like, I want to structure it to where the secret bosses are also like time limited too, kind of. I don't actually remember if that's the case for like the secret bosses in Deltarune. I feel like it is, like after you've already left the what do you call it? The first, I'm just gonna call it first chapter. I don't know if you can actually go back to fight Jevil, but I do want to kind of have this restriction where you can't go back and fight a secret boss after a certain amount of in-game time has passed, basically. So, and there's a good reason for that. Like, part of it's balancing. The other part of it is for story reasons. Can't go refight Jevil after beating chapter 1. Okay, good to know, good to know. So, me and Toby Fox, we're basically on the same page, you know? But, basically, like, I was thinking of doing how, let's see, I think it's, like the newer Mario and Luigi RPGs have levels to the enemies. So, I wanted to, like, kind of make it like that, where, they can actually level up along with you. Like, the longer they chill in the zone, the stronger they get, or something like that. I suck at finding secrets, I'm so cooked. It'll be much more obvious, where they, like, the methodology. Like, I'm gonna, like, really hammer it in that, like, hey, you should do these things, to, you know, get a good ending. Like, it's gonna be much more choreographed, oh, I guess we're gonna fight these guys. This will be free XP anyways. It'll be much more choreographed, like, where the secret bosses are in, like, Demo 5 and the final game. So, I don't think you have to worry about that. with the way with the way I actually have it structured right now, is like you'll probably, if you don't fight the secret bosses first, you'll probably go through one of the worlds and be like, huh, we're forgetting something. We're just like missing something that was like really important to like the story here, aren't we? And oh my gosh, I'm getting trolled. Oh no. Look, I should honestly reset. I should reset after that. I really should reset. Just reset the run. I genuinely might. You know what? Nah. We're done. We're done. Run's better than pepperoni. It's so freaking done, dude. We're redoing it. We're redoing it. Throw me back in. Throw me back in. Oh gosh. Okay. Well. How did I die? So I like wall jumped back into the vomitorium like pizza presses like 3 times in a row and then died from fall damage. Oh man, that's a bigger blunder than in the MPUE video. Okay, all right. Back into it, but this time faster, Genuinely an epic fail. That's going in the YouTube video for sure. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, this time, no mistakes. See, with the demo 3 speedrun that I did for a previous Demoversary, I just like, I just continued the run if like dumb things like that happened. Though I didn't game over in any run, but it definitely had some moments that were troll. I'll say that, like where I lost a lot of time for 0 reasons. Yeah, technically any run is world record at this point, because I don't think anyone has actually speedran the game. This is an open invitation to beat whatever time I get on this, by the way. Right? Like get that speedrun channel in the Discord actually like up and working. Like get some people get in there. Never seen the game over screen till today. By default, I'm the best and worst. True. Feel like it could be insane for speedrunning once it fully releases. I really hope so. That's why I'm putting like a lot of extra work into the movement in Demo 5. That was in the teasers channel the other day. I posted 2 different videos actually of like some different movement stuff, and it was neat because now like I've kind of standardized the movement of each character a little bit, so they all have pretty similar jump heights, and they also have more closely linked speeds, so there's not going to be like a big difference between like the core fundamentals of each character. You'll also be able to dive when you start going above your maximum run speed. So think like Pizza Tower, how Peppino can just kind of do this like he puts his hands together and like dives down whenever you're moving if you hold down while you're in the air. It's basically that, but a little bit different. Because I kind of liked the idea of having that like extra vertical control. But it's basically just a matter of like it felt better, so it needed to be included, right? So the idea is basically just that you'll be able to move through the levels a bit more quickly without having to deal with like stopping to like adjust for a collision of some sort that you otherwise normally just wouldn't. I'm gonna gamble here. Okay, yeah. I think it might actually be possible to jump on a Glutlet with Yui even when the Glutlet jumps. But I think you have to like have like perfect timing with it. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. It is possible with Hector, but like you only ever have Hector here in multiplayer. So yes, Yui, get your money up. Let's go. All right. Yes, let's go. All right, this is exactly the attack I want. Counterattack damage, it's fast. And he's gone. This run's already better. I like this run already. Multiplayer is broken because of Hector. And that's why I put that like disclaimer on the multiplayer screen, like, hey, this is going to throw off the canonicity and I think I mentioned the game balance too. Not positive, but I'm pretty sure I do. And that's why I kind of adjusted for it a little bit in that if you have more characters, right? So like Yui will be unlocked by default and everything, right? I hope I'm not wasting my time doing this. Okay, well I got her the boots. That's better than nothing. And we'll go ahead and equip that for her. Equip this for him. I think having this little bit of extra will be good. Well, yeah, pineapple juice gives you crits, if I remember correctly, right? Pineapple juice gives guaranteed crits, and then the pepper gives double your base attack. So yeah, like you're gonna melt like that. Like you will just absolutely melt any enemy with that. Like see the co-op video that I did with Gabe over on the YouTube channel. We prayer spammed, so it's a little bit different, but what actually ended up happening is we had a pepper, so we had the double base attack, and then we had 2 prayers for crits. So that was actually double the base attack of the move and then quadruple the output damage. So and then there was some prayers for damage in there too, but we ended up basically one-shotting the Gluttarist. So like it's very cool. I like the prayers and like the status effects being broken. I think it incentivizes going out of your way to do that. And if you don't want to do it, then you just don't have to. Though I do want to make guaranteed crit related items a little bit harder to come across. Like it's no secret that the majority of the stuff in World 1 is technically placeholder. Like the items at least, like because it doesn't really make sense for a lot of them to be dropping fruits other than like, oh, the diner is like a juice bar, kind of. But stuff like that. Like, that's the only kind of logic I have behind it is that, like, oh, the diner's a juice bar, kind of. So they're gonna have fruits and everything, right? So that's the only thing I've got with it in terms of making it make sense. But not bad RNG. Yeah, Minecraft zombies dropping potatoes, basically. Oh my gosh, Yui, yes! She's on a whole nother level right now. She's gotten both levels, she's gotten 3 attack, which is awesome. Okay. Into the diner. Skip big top dialogue. We're gonna rhythm game it up. Yui is locked in. She is totally locked in this run. Did you see my hands go to like QW78 like that? That's awesome. Horse RNG from last run. Unfortunately, it does reset. But big if true. It's the horse RNG is there in spirit. I love rhythm games, but I still suck at Osu. I mean, we all suck at Osu in our own ways. I suck at Osu because I can do certain 5-star mania maps, but and get pretty close to full comboing, but only if they heavily focus on this one skill set of mine that I have, like that I've trained a ton. Like if you throw in streams of notes, I'm just like, I'm folding, and then I'm like stuck in 4-star range, which granted is a lot higher than like most people's rank. Like I'm currently ranked like somewhere in the 40,000s globally, and then like top 10,000 in the US, I believe, for Osu Mania. I haven't checked it in a little bit because I haven't really been playing Osu recently. Been more on a dev grind kick, kind of. But, like, I want to get to the point where I can do many more cool things in Osu. Like, the idea is to actually be able to FC Impurity Master Difficulty, because I can't even do that. Like, I could get kind of close to it if it's the chart in Angels and Demons and not the one in Osu. So, if it's the one in Osu, like, I'm fumbling. Like, I almost failed the map because Osu's way more accurate with how you have to hit the notes. But, you know, just keep playing. You get better over time. And a recent update came out for Osu Laser, like the development, like major update version, that actually lets you play different difficulties in multiplayer lobbies with your friends. Because I had that issue a lot. Like, I'd be like, yo, come play Osu with me. Like, get good at it. I want someone to verse. And it's like I'd have to sit there and play like 1.5 2-star maps, which is like the most unengaging thing ever for me, honestly. But like this, like I can just sit here and talk while doing this chart and X-rank it, you know? Like, so it genuinely is just kind of troll for me, you know? We'll get this P speed to get over here a little bit quicker. Give me that coupon, get us out, get us out. And then with our extra cheddar, we're gonna get that other equipable for Yui. And that would be the Western dress. Yeah. Nothing else does anything here. Feel like the modding scene for this game would go nuts. See, it's really funny you'd say that, because like I thought about including like a modding API of some kind, like just the ability to mod the game, like just naturally being included somehow. And like I kind of want to include that. Like, I teased it actually a long time ago. Like, this was something I was seriously workshopping for Demo 4, believe it or not. I don't think I want to be in this spot, actually. I've already committed to it now, so maybe I'll be fine. But yeah, it is impossible to mod. Well, it's not impossible, it's just much more convoluted. Like, if you've screwed around with the Undertale mod tool, you probably know what I'm talking about, and it's because the game is compiled. I don't build it in virtual machine mode. Now, granted, virtual machine mode would technically be a little bit more stable, but then two or three negative things come out of that. The first is that people get to see my spaghetti code, and that has me done. It's very troll. So people would get to see some of my spaghetti code, and that's like... The second thing is that compiling the game gets it a huge performance boost, right? Like, and my idea was to... Okay, get him out of here, I guess. I wasn't trying to do that. I actually wanted to go into the fight, but I forget that Spike does that now. But playable Minecraft Steve mod. Terraform the oh no, I wasn't looking. I was looking at chat. That's awesome. Oh gosh, I need to quit looking at chat and play the game. Play the video game. What was I saying? I was saying something. Modding. Yeah. So, like, it's mostly the performance stuff. Like, honestly, I don't really care if people see my spaghetti code, but also, like, trade secrets in a way, you know? Like, I don't want... I don't want someone to, like, just come out and, like, steal my spaghetti code or something, like, by modding it, and then, like, LOL, but... I don't know, maybe that's just, like, maybe that's me doom posting, but, if you actually go back in one of the devlog videos, at one point I show, my Obsidian, like, note library on the video, and there's some tabs open, and these tabs are 100% teasers, and no one noticed them. Like, I can talk about this now, because, like, it's, like, no one's gonna go back and watch those more than likely. And if you do, you're gonna, like, see a lot of, like, things. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and they just never happened. But, like, in one of the videos, I showed my Obsidian note library, and there's, like, 3 tabs open. Like, the focused tab, which I think I was talking about the prologue or something like that. I was talking about some kind of story stuff, and, there was 2 other tabs. One of them was modding API, and the other was Kaguya dating sim. And, like, no one commented on it at all. I don't think anyone noticed it, if I'm being honest. But those were 2 things. Like, or maybe you've seen the tweet earlier today where it's like I include things that, like, you don't know, like, if they're real or red herrings, if anyone was to data mine. Because, like, there's a lot of old assets in the game, like some that are just never going to be used, but some that are going to be used. Yes, Kaguya dating sim, like, it could be real. It could be real. Like, like, Oh, yeah, like, the part with Francis. The Francis dating sim. Okay, you hit the nail on the head, so I'll spill the beans. What if that was an entire quarter of World 4? And I'm not kidding about that either. Like, I'm being so serious when I say this. What if that was about a quarter of World 4? All right. Like, I wish I could say this was a joke, but I have the first section of the storyline for it planned out, and it's at 3,000 words, just for this specific part of it. Like, I'm being 100% serious. Kaguya dating sim is a real thing. It's actually just peak, like... No, I'm not kidding. Like, I could... If I wasn't doing a speedrun right now, I would open the, document and, like, give a little bit of a teaser. But, like... I'll give a basic premise of what I've got planned out. This is, of course, subject to change. When you get about... I'm gonna say, like, 5 to 8% through, World 4... That's gonna be when Kaguya joins the party. And, oh, LOL. There's, like, some specific reasoning behind this, but they will get put into a position where to get a specific item, they have to, for lack of a better term, roleplay as specific roles to play out a simulation. All right? And... You know, of course, it's no secret that World 4 is Slorp, right? Like, World 4 is Slorp, and I've said this before. That's why I, like, went so far out with the dang overworld theme and everything. That was a crazy hitbox. But there'll be a scenario where that's just a thing you have to do, and. Like, it'll be funny. I'm hoping it'll land really well, but, like, it should be awesome, all things considered. I think you guys will like it. It should be cinema, it should be peak, and other such buzzwords that we say online nowadays. World 4 is gonna be where I get to have a lot of fun with the game. Let me say that. You know, there will be a lot, a lot of haha funny in World 4, right? Because there's not a lot of areas where I get to do that necessarily, like in the game as is, without it being like out of character, out of place in some way. Oh, I just sauced on him. Broke his ankles. Okay. See, now this movement's going a lot better than the previous run did. Awesome. Be able to add a 4th tagline to the game. Honestly, that's real, though. Since it's only gonna be for like one small section of the game, I don't know if platformer, RPG, rhythm game, visual novel like has that kind of ring to it, or dating sim or something like that. Like it kind of more falls under the visual novel aspect than dating sim. I just like calling it the dating sim because that makes it sound funnier, you know? So this does not mean you get to rizz up Kaguya. Yeah, Kaguya dating sim is just objectively funnier. Like, it does set the precedence that you get to rizz up Kaguya, which you might get to rizz up Kaguya. Like, I won't confirm or deny that you do or do not, like, because like it could be a really funny like story arc between main character and Kaguya, honestly, like being totally honest. Am I going crazy or did I reset the run? I did reset the run because in the escape sequence for Pepperoni, I actually game overed, and that was troll. So I had to, like, I did a little bit too much damage boosting and accidental damage. So, awesome. Still doing it. Still doing it. Okay. Save here, safety save. I'm gonna heal up a little bit. Peanut butter crackers buff. AP buff. Alright, and we're saving those peppers. If you have L Riz, she just tears you in half and deletes your save. Not out of character for her, honestly. She would. Please no, I am maidenless. Story of my life. The future is now, old man. You must riz up an android. All right, I think praying might actually be like the way to go here. I'm gonna hop up Yui and then burn a turn for a prayer on main character here. I'm hoping I can get like, I'm looking for a prayer for crits or like something like that, something along those lines. Let's see. I'm like routing this on the fly right now. Like what's gonna be most optimal. I think I burn a turn here for AP and oh, yep, that's interesting. All right, gonna prayer stack here. I think this might be the way to go. Hey, that works. That helps. No! This is the last thing I want in a speedrun! No! No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. What a time loss here. True. Oh, You just got a low taper fade. Run ruined again, restart. No, I can't. I can't. I wouldn't really call this a ruined run. There's still the chance that we get prayer for energy, which will give us Not Core. And that will be incredibly helpful, actually. Because that Not Core actually boosts your attack power, too. No! Again! Again! It doubled up! What are the freaking odds of that? There's no... I gotta, like, fact check that. Like, what are the odds of prayer for patience doubling up twice in a row like that? What the heck? Yui with a gun. Call that gooey. April Fool's idea. Yui always has a gun. We'll proceed to try and kill the main character. Whoa, 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 whoa. Would she, though? Bonk. Okay, well... World's slowest pepperoni fight. Watch me get a third prayer for patience. I just did this on the obese. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna be here for a minute. Do I even need to touch the keyboard? I'm getting a drink. Today's drink is orange Gatorade, folks. Yeah, it really is. Wow, she actually got hit! Shocking. Game has given me so much time to think about the decisions. Lock in? Alright. I'm locked. I'm locked. As locked as I can get, realistically. Alright. One more prayer. And... we can't special. We're gonna dash. Get yellow, tastes better. Yes! 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 Here we go. Okay, now we might be cooking. We might be cooking. All right, actually, let me put you guys on something. Let me put you guys on something. All right. This might just be a discontinued flavor of Powerade, but one that absolutely, it straight up rocked my world. I was getting so many of these things and drinking them like no end. All right. Twisted Blackberry Powerade. All right. And it was crazy. Like, it was so incredibly good. All right. And then after the pandemic, I've never seen them again. Closest thing I've got is the new Dr. Pepper, the blackberry. It tastes like that, but carbonated. And it's like, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, we're finally out of the world's longest boss fight because I got prayer for patience twice in a row. So now I should be at max HP because of the level up, and we're just going to... Oh, Yui's luck runs out. We're just going to not die this time. We're about on the same... Because of the patience prayer, we're about on pace for the same speed as the previous run, right? So, look, I'm gonna go a little bit patient here. I'm not going to damage boost. Diagonal. Yeah. Okay, that works. That's a fine damage boost. It's only 2 damage. Oh, that I did not mean to do. They really are peak. Like, I am so, like, I'm so happy they're a thing that exists. I hope that it just becomes a permanent flavor, kind of. Because, like, Dr. Pepper actually knows what to do with their custom flavors. Right? Unlike, like, what is it? I think it's Pepsi does, like, really weird flavors. I feel like they did, like, a, did they do a licorice flavor? Oh, wait, this is faster. And then we're out. Peak freak. That's true. I'm a peak freak. Just realized you got patience prayers in the area where you get the temperance sash, and now you're being patient and careful with traversing the level. See, it would be way more way more on brand if I got that in World 2. Because that's, the virtue for World 2 is, patience. He beat the escape sequence! I was here! You were here, chat! You were here! Oh yeah, yeah. So this is what I was trying to actually fight that glutlet earlier. If you haven't encountered an enemy throughout World 1, they show up in the final fight. So this fight now has a glutlery. So we're gonna troll ourselves, I guess, a little bit. I want him gone. I do not want him healing Gluttarist at all. And then we're going to pepper up. Pepper is actually not a doctor. Her name is actually Pepper Pepper. Or Dr. Pepper for short. That's awesome. Bro thinks he's part of the team. That's awesome. We're trolling? We're trolling? The floor here is made of floor. Awesome. Alright, now we can schmoove a little bit. 151. Let's get another one. Goated message is true. It really is. Oh, let's go! It pays off! Check out the freaking time save. Prayer from the Pepperoni fight comes in clutch with Gluttarist. We get the prayer for big damage. Prayer for big damage, ending the fight in, was that 2 turns? That's freaking awesome. And we get a level up. This is awesome. Praying main character gets a gun. That's Autumn. Autumn gets a gun. Horse carry. That's so real. It is the horse carry. It genuinely is the horse carry. Okay, so now I can actually talk about the game again in a way that isn't like rehashing what we already know. So we are now in the Hector and Autumn section of the game. We get to play as Hector and Autumn for a little bit and see their incredibly overpowered skill sets at work. So that means like infinite clone jumping as if you had the bubble flower a la Super Mario Brothers Wonder. And boom. Hey, that's a trailer scene, by the way. You saw it in the Demo 4 trailer, you know. And Hector, the genius. Boom. And just like that, we are out. And we're going to ideally keep our schmoove speed going through here. We keep our schmoove speed, so now we run all the way to the lab. He thinks he did something. It was all the horse. That's true. An old Autumn moment is also real. She's had the most outfit changes out of any character in the entire game going into the newer demos. Fun fact. Originally, like in very, very, very early Angels and Demons, she had a pink rain jacket, ski jacket kind of thing. And then she got the whole, oh wait, no, I want to go to town. We're going to town. She got the, like, gray jacket that she has in Demo 4. And then she has, like, the new outfit that she has now. Okay, so we're going to get some of the most busted equipables in the game here now. Yui's going to get the pink heels and the casual skirt. Main character is going to get the basketball shoes, basketball shorts, and basketball jersey. And then I think we're good here, and we're going to go ahead and equip these. And this is going to give us such an edge in, like, everything here. Because it's going to increase our attack a ton. So, petition to officially name the horse Carrie. So the horse actually has a name. The horse's name is technically Dorothy, right? And that's what the horse rider actually says in his dialogue when you go to cross the desert, which, since he's getting like entirely repurposed, like that whole crossing the desert thing is just not going to happen anymore in Demo 5. I'll just go out and say it. But you will take a horse to get to the desert. So it's there in spirit, and you could probably still pet the horse, but Remember thinking about how much faster Hector was when I played with my friend. Real and valid, like, some of the characters have like a much higher base speed than main character. Like Yui is one of those when she gets shmooth speed, but it's harder to gain shmooth speed with Yui because she doesn't have the ability to slide. You can, however, get shmooth speed by wall jumping, and that can save time in some areas. So, World 2 strat is to go to the west side first and complete it, because Scarf, and we can go ahead and do the, the whole, like, what's it called? Like, if I can think of words with my mind. The whole, like, rhythm game stuff. And boom, we're already done with this fight. That's how broken that gear makes these fights. Like, we're already dealing 200 damage to the first enemies in World 2, right? Dorothy the goat, she's a horse, but... Okay, and there's like one more equipable thing we can pick up here. I gotta remember what it is. I wanna go with... maybe I'm wasting time. I think I'm wasting time. I don't think we need anything from here. Yeah, trolling a little bit. Trolling for time. Like I said, I did not route this. This is just off the dome, like what I think is probably best, and going off of what happened in Demo 3. So, but, the attack buff of those items, like, it's really for those who know, right? Like, if you know, you can go get them and you can make everything easy. But most people didn't, and then the balance kind of stays. I kind of forgot about it in testing. So, if it wasn't apparent, you know? Oh, give me shmooth speed. I need to remember to do that. This wall jump tech is what I was talking about earlier for the the like tutorial skip that I was thinking of, but I forgot that cutscene just gets entirely skipped. Those who pray. Unintentionally intentional. Yes, unintentionally intentional is probably like the best way to put it. Okay, so we're gonna go up here for one more UE equipable, I think, and just for like making sure we have all bases covered here. I'm actually not sure why I'm going up here. I don't think this is like, this isn't like required, but I do think that the leafy wings will help out because Yui does not have wings, and you know, in my first playthrough, I was thinking about how chill the main character and Yui were, with the clowns having black irises, red pupils, and sharp, bright and yellow teeth. Well, this might change going into Demo 5 a little bit. They might be dense. They might just be dense. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, get me out of here. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I don't have the Demo 5 movement. Oh! I know a guy that looks like that. In the South, you never know! You might just run into someone like that. Real talk. Alright, so we have the leafy wings. I think that boosts her AP. I actually didn't think to like look. Probably would have been a good idea to do that. And I didn't. Oh no, he's gonna aggro me. Watch him like snap me from this distance. Okay, good. Ow. Just gonna skip the angry fights. Okay, we're not gonna skip that freaking bird that I hate. Oh. That freaking bird that I hate. We should be able to fast cycle him though, for the most part. Yeah, see the AP buff from the leafy wings with Yui, 45 AP, insane. That freaking bird that I hate, yes, it is a Dashi quote. Oh my gosh, I love that video so much, you don't even understand, like. Also, Yui with the -5 speed right now. Okay, we're gonna go up this way, and then we're gonna go up here and get this. That doesn't matter because we already have a much better shirt. Deepwood skip is not possible, because I've made it impossible. You genuinely can't go past the trigger now. So All right, so we now have our, if I can play the video game, wow. We now have our next special attack and ability, the Scarf Grapple, also known as Scarf Scramble in battles. So this is main character's solo special attack here. And this is going to let us do a little bit more. A little bit more damage, a little bit faster, methinks. I think since we got the drop, we probably don't need to use it here. We could probably, yeah. Hope there's that quote in the bestiary for the bird. I don't know if I put it in there or not, but I should definitely, like, I should make that real. Water status effect is drenched. Oh! Get me out. We're avoiding him. We're just going through. Skip this cutscene. And we are rhythm gaming now. I'm gonna safety save. Imp possible? Okay, where's the regular possible? There's actually multiple different tenses of possible. You have impossible, imp possible, Kim possible, and then just possible. Different, or maybe not, maybe tenses isn't the word, but forms of the word. That tree that I hate, true. Epic snipe by the tree! Oh, whoa, my hands were just totally off the keys. Did you see that save? Yoy. Angels and demons, but main character is replaced by Dashi. I have to wonder, like... Okay, dog. Whoa. Who's coughing back there? My dog's just reverse coughing in my bed. That's awesome. Jump scared me. I have to wonder what content creators would actually rock with Angels and Demons. Because, like, my first thought is like maybe Simple Flips, but I think his thing is more like 3D games. I know he played one like standard, like, I know he does Mario Maker as well, but like that's kind of different. Like, I don't know. Platformer fan game. Yeah. Like to imagine you just, oh, I sicked. Made those noises and edited them in afterwards. Unfortunately, no. It's just it's like a comb filter on something or another. I think it's a comb filter. I don't remember how I made this track because this is one of my least favorite in the whole OST. Markiplier. Yeah, for sure. I was under the impression that Mark mostly just does like horror and casual stuff nowadays. Like, I don't really see many big YouTubers playing platformers, which kind of sucks. But I can just say it's probably a skill issue. You know? But I can also say that, at least from my opinion, Angels and Demons is one of those games that's better just played, not watched, I guess. Because I'll try to make the gameplay fun in its own right. That score rounding is interesting. I shouldn't have 1,000,000 points, but we'll take it. It's only an S rank because I did not get all perfects, but... He didn't get 100%! Throw things! True. 1,000,000 on the dot. Yeah, it actually caps at 1,000,000, unless you have not core enabled. What does the X stand for? Nothing really. I just thought it looked cool. What would be a run reset moment is if I fell back into Deep Woods. Real talk. Okay. We are now in Camp Arwood, and I'm gonna put y'all on something here. Y'all want to know how to... Oh, maybe it is a subconscious Splatoon reference. Maybe it is a subconscious Splatoon reference. I'm gonna be honest with you. It might just be. So, I'm gonna put you on something. There's a prayer that's very, like, it's locked under normal circumstances, except in battles with possessed enemies, where it has like a 100 times more likely chance to happen. Pretty much guaranteed chance. And that is prayer for purification. And part of me wants to remove this from the game, and you'll see why if the very first one actually does it here. But basically, oh, prayer for attack. Okay, wow, cool. Okay, let's try that again. And oh, our first mash attack. All right. Can I do a funny pose if I hit X rank on a song? I mean, honestly, it's not off the table. If I implemented like taunts like I was thinking of for multiplayer, I could. Listen, Arwood's getting totally reworked in Demo 5, I promise you. He has the most riveting gameplay currently, you know? Oh, why am I attacking? I should just... Dude. Okay, you know what? Sure. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I guess we're not gonna get prayer for purification. I was really banking on that just happening out of the gate. I'm gonna be totally honest. Is he just only gonna get eagles? Okay, there's an owl. How does prayer for purification work? It only appears in battles with possessed enemies, and it will just deal enough damage to purify them. And then, you know, if there's all the demons are gone from the battle ends just like that. So I don't think we're getting it here because yeah, he's already done. So I worry about using the prayers because I'm like, I have like I'm gonna say like a diet PTSD from them because I've had so many moments where they have just crashed the game. And I think I have them all fixed, but I couldn't swear to it. So essentially it's just a win fight button, yeah. Why does he have grown trees in his shed? Demonic interference, of course. Lololol. You know, something like that would happen under the influence of demons. I mean, look at how the possessed people do. Like, their whole thing is they make these toys for the kids of the area, right? So, like, these guys on the east side, they make, like, pop guns, right? And under the effect of demonic possession, they become basically real guns. So, like how you can defeat the enemies by having a conversation with them. Yeah. It's like reasoning. It's like reasoning, I guess. In a way. I feel like it could work, just lower the odds. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to lower the odds. Like, it's obviously not guaranteed because we just got prayer for attack, right there. So it's not guaranteed. But oh my gosh, my speed movement, dude. Ah! There we go. Don't think you understood what I was talking about. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me scroll back up in chat. Why does he have grown trees? Oh, wait. Never mind. I understand. Why does he have grown trees in his basement? About that, you see, well, has anyone ever been so far as go want to do look more like? Because why do they call it oven? When you in the cold food, of out hot, eat the food. More at 11. Well, this good time has had my all. I'm pooped. Oh, I screwed up the schmoove. Ooh, I'm gonna trigger the bomb. No, I'm gonna trigger the bomb. Okay, we're good now. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, basically. I'm just talking. You know, just chatting. Not to be confused with the Twitch category, just chatting, but we're just chatting. I might be yapping. Just a little bit of jibber jabber. Flibbity gibbity gibber gabber, even. And because my speed is good, I'm just gonna flee this fight, honestly. The yipper yapper. The yapper! Okay, I know for a fact we do not need to go up to the lookout and do that fight for an equipable item for bonus, because what we have is already better in main character's case, and that's just the Eastern Coat, I believe. Flibbity jibber jabber. Yeah, shout outs to Ruler of Everything. That song used to be like one of my like playlist goats. Might be your first stream. Hey, that is cool. Getting a banger first stream, honestly. If I can play the video game. Otherwise, it's kind of troll. Okay. This order is not random, by the way. Oh, the cycle is crazy! That's an insane time! Oh my gosh, I just like messed him up. What in the world? I don't think I've ever done that fight that fast. I think that might just be a record. All right, safety save. And we're going into the fight with, or not the fight, but the war zone for Mr. Bloodwrath. Also, I didn't note it, but we did get the next special attack, which is the Angelic Glide. And that is primarily for Yui, but main character can also use it too. Also, here's the Schmoove route for coming through here. Would have been a record if I didn't fumble the platformer part. That's so true, honestly. I didn't fumble that part, it would have been like so unfathomably saucy. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Can I avoid the encounter with him? Because I'm pretty sure this specific Psycho Wrath encounter is, okay, good. I think that one specifically, you can't flee. I'm pretty sure I made that part of the game. This area took me 10 years to get through and you're clearing it in seconds. Hey, this is what happens when, you know, you have to play the game for who knows how long. Okay, we're trolling here, but we're gonna just damage boost to get in here. Okay, safety save, and we're gone. Here we go. World's longest battle intro. Time for stabbing. It's true. So here's the stabber. Alright, we are now in the fight with our final secret boss, technically, and that is Bloodwrath. And he's a bit interesting. So, I'm realizing I'm in this fight with 0 AP on main character, which is just awesome. But struggled so hard at Bloodwrath. Am I bad at the game? No, because he was a pushover in Demo 3, and I did buff him quite a bit in Demo 4, because he was very lacking. So his little minions kind of remind me of Shy Guys. That's awesome. I'm not really sure, like, so Bloodwrath as a character, or at least his design, is like on the chopping block. I will say that. Cause really, there's not much going for him. He's just like weird, squiggly, tentacle alien thing. That is exactly what I wanted, is AP. Let's go. Hold on, let me lock in for this because these have a lot of inputs. Like, he's on the chopping block to get redesigned in Demo 5, for what it's worth, so he might end up looking a little bit more like the Psycho Wraths, for what it's worth. Do you remember what the quotes are for the Sakorav. Some are hard to understand. They're meant to be hard to understand, actually, because it's like three different sentences overlaid on each other, fun fact. Just the most prominent one is like the, it's like Microsoft Sam, or I'm just gonna call it the Faith voice, right? But, there he says, my face is many. He says, time for stabbing, of course. And, let's see. Don't run. Come here. And, I'll have to hear him say another one, because I feel like I'm forgetting one. I know there was actually one that actually, like, related to old lore that got removed. Fun fact. I was crying when Bloodwrath came in and started chasing me. Real and valid, honestly. Oh! Yes! This is actually gonna be rough, I think. Bloodwrath is actually one of the few enemies you don't want not core on, just because it makes it pretty difficult. Oh gosh. Can I outmash? Yeah, I can. Don't worry about it. Wait, Yui's one shot there. Oh no. The God Seed! Oh my gosh! Ah! That's crazy. Angel top attacks, okay. This is good. I'm getting easy to avoid attacks while not course active. See, this actually makes it quite challenging. Alright, here we go. White noise loop is still borked. Yeah, it's because, like, at one point, I had issues, with the sound, like, staying on loop after the attack ended. So, oh. I'm not gonna goof around. Alright, get a spike out. He's not dead yet. Now he's dead. Okay, awesome. Static attack is so easy compared to everything else. It was... It got... Maybe I nerfed it a little bit too much, but it is kind of difficult, like, when you get into boss rush and there's only two areas to dodge with, but that could just be me. Bloodwrath's design is honestly so interesting. It is to me too. Like, I like his design, but it doesn't fit with the overall theming of everything else for what it is, you know? And I want to, like, fix that up in Demo 5. Like, I want to keep what makes him unique, but kind of make him lean into the design of the other ones a little bit more. Alright, we are starting our next escape sequence. We got the Patient Pinafore, which will be probably one of Yui's, like, best equipables. But I don't know if we'll be using it because it doesn't boost attack. So. Okay. Yui with the negative speed. It's true. She's, like, it makes the Pinafore, like, kind of troll, because its gimmick is that it's supposed to make you always attack last, or Yui always attack last, I should say, in the turn queue, but I'm pretty sure it just doesn't work. Like, I feel like I've seen it just, like, not working the way I programmed it to, and I just haven't, like, double-checked that, but regardless, I'm probably not going to be using it in this run anyways, so it doesn't really matter, but really dig him looking so out of place, but that might just be me. I mean, the thing about most of the secret bosses, I'll expound on some secret boss lore a little bit, is they're supposed to look kind of how, like, similar to what caused them to be summoned in the first place, right? So, like, for pepperoni, like, it's a lot of hot sauce and pizza and stuff like that and everything, like, for Bloodwrath, it's, like, a lot of argument over an old sci-fi movie. So he's technically, like, probably an in-universe character to an extent, like, that people would recognize. Why are they lagging out? Well, it's because, everything was collapsing around them, and, like, they just kind of geek out. The Obese in World 1 do the same thing. Whenever they are, like, kind of getting killed by the fact that the whole dimension's collapsing. So they just, like, their main source of power, which I guess would be the secret bosses in that point, is just kind of, like, gone. It's troll. Ah! Okay. Actually, it wasn't B's, it was M's. It was M's. So they go a lot, and it just loops, which is pretty neat, I think. Oh, I didn't notice. Ran too fast. Fair and valid. Yeah, they use a specific animation each time. Like, the Psycho Wraths will use their, like, freaking out animation before they take off their mask. And Obese will use their laser fire animation. Because I thought it looked neat, like they were losing it. Unfortunate part of speedrunning is we have to skip the funniest cutscene in the entire game, which is the President's cutscene. How do you spell Psycho Wrath's name? Like psychopath, but instead of path, wrath. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of the, like, the pun. Oh my gosh, give me shmooze speed. Oh my gosh, gives me shmooze speed, please! Okay. There we go. I'm fine. Alright, we are nearing the end of World 2 now. I'm gonna do another safety save right here before we go in here. And I think I get the option in here anyways. It's optimal to pick Daisy. It's optimal to pick the Daisy dress. Why was he such a yapper? I thought it was funny. Oh my gosh, I never encountered an angry. Bro thinks he's part of the team. All right. So let's. Ooh, I gotta think with my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and get him out of here because it'll be quick, and I do not need him using 2 turns. I could have avoided this just by encountering an angry and then fleeing, but I didn't do that, so. Also, fun fact about the band in the back of this fight, they actually will sync up with the song. If you notice the woodwort on the drums, he syncs up with the actual drums. Same with, like, all the others. Like, the Affintrub on the keyboard does the same thing. He syncs up with the synth keyboard and the piano in the background. And the angry syncs up with the vocals, like the background. Do 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 do. And then the Scale and Rage syncs up with any of the trumpets. So yeah, so when Angels and Demons ends up in one of those, did they animate the drums properly or the instruments properly? Videos. Hopefully we can say yes. Hopefully we can say yes, they are animated properly. The Scale and Rages go up depending on what note is being played. Like, I manually tweaked all this stuff too. Like, it's only mildly upsetting that people don't notice it. Like, but also, like, you know, most people are just used to it not syncing up. So, like, anything's like this syncing up. But it would be a crime for me not to have it sync up, and with this being a rhythm game, don't you think? Ooh, was looking at chat, and I almost got drenched by that flower. Gone the drums is moving so fast, he's creating after images. Yeah, that was the best way to make it work, actually. Was to have him just have, like, little after images going on. Wonder how that's coded. So, I actually did it the same way as the rhythm charts. There's... I might actually be able to show this. maybe after the run is done. But there's 2 different charts that I used. Like some of them I hand wrote, but I did use Osu for some of the more complicated ones, like the drums, or maybe it wasn't the drums, but I know the keyboard has an Osu chart and the trumpets have an Osu chart, and I just basically put it in as a rhythm game chart and tweaked it to fit for this specific use case. So the drums are relatively easy in the fact that, like, it's just like, hey, at this part, do this same loop that goes throughout the whole song. Right. The others, it's a little bit more, like, it needs to be a little more specific. Oh, what a goat prayer in clutch! Unless this kills, and then it doesn't matter. Okay, it does matter. G'day, Blue Kirby. How's it going, mate? Saw the flip slash attack and decided to be different and go up. Honestly, real invalid. Like, it's possible, like, originally I wanted that attack to be much more difficult, but I felt like it was a little too early in the game for that. So Impui gets the intended difficulty of that attack. Originally, like, Impui's dodge was technically K's dodge slice attack. So, at one point. So, you killed the man behind the slaughter? I haven't heard that in a little bit. The man behind the slaughter? That's old. We've got freaking whatever that other, like, new one that's like, my name is David. Yeah, I want some ice cream. Where's my ball? I'm running out in the road. There is a car. Oh my gosh, I hate it so much. You don't understand how bad that song just, like, infuriates me. Jackie's Box, yes. Oh my gosh. It creates some kind of visceral reaction within me. Did you just witness Yui's speed at 1? Yes, you did. Yui was in the negatives at one point. Yeah, I do have even HP and AP, which is awesome. Sign him. Bro, you do not want to know, trust. Oh, it's Kaguya! She shows up. Alright. Hello, chat. Be sure to follow the streamer's chat rules. Welcome to the chat room. Origami Gal just subscribed with a tier 7 subscription. Let's see. User 10928301 something or another. Oh my gosh, why is this, like, expert difficulty? I set this to expert, never mind. I remember now. Might have to lock in slightly, not really. Doesn't matter as long as I get an S rank and I'm on pace. Who redeemed highlight my message? Can you change the song? This one's too fast and it makes my head hurt. That's awesome. I agree. Okay. The platformer pilled attack maxer right now. Real invalid. Half a car? Half a car shows up in this chat, I'm pretty sure. Is the stream buffering for you guys too? The team defender. Let's see. Ban this guy mods. It's over. Don't care. Oh, I don't care. Plus, I did not ask. Let's see. Who subbed with the tier 6 sub? I can't see the username yet. Hold on. Sarge A. Okay, the military commander. Let's go. He just... I didn't know, dude. I didn't know he was a Division 1 Nintendo. Kaguya fan. Where did I get Nintendo from? Let's see. Trollney subscribed with a tier 2. Temperance Angel, highlight my message. Longtime fan, just popping in to say hi. Say psych right now. What? From Kaguya herself. Wait. Reminder for chat. Dude, she's in her chat right now saying, hey, reminder, streamer appreciates backseat gaming. The moment I said that, it started buffering. That's awesome. Mods, kill this guy. Oh, Pimp Yui was here. Is this a rerun? No, this is not a rerun. Get no scoped 9001. Just let's see. Subscribe with tier 2 subscription. Oh wait. He just put a pizza in the oven. Remind him to get it out in 15 minutes, please and thanks. Slash now, or exclamation now playing. Now playing is Kaguya's challenge from the Angels and Demons demo 4 OST. Yo, Chet Archie is rating with 14 viewers. What's up? What's up, my goat? He's right behind me, isn't he? That needs to be a chat message, actually. Ah, Kaguya's gone. L streamer, El Bozo, Impui knows. Dude, she's a chatter right now. She's a freaking chatter. It's over. What is the freaking timing for this chat, dude? That's totally random. That's not scripted at all. There's no way. That's so freaking funny. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm lightheaded after that. That's insane. No way. That has to be bleeped. Yes, that needs to be one too. It should be scripted. It should be scripted at that point. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay, I gotta breathe. All right, we're gonna kit out real quick. Let's see. I think we're gonna go with Harpy Wings, I believe, for Yui. Gonna make her a little bit buffed. Kaguya, let's just heist attack. We need those two things. Gakuran jacket and actress skirt and schoolgirl shoes. Yes. Autumn, sort by heist attack. Boom, boom, and boom. Let's see. Wait, did I unequip something? I might have. She doesn't have like anything, so let's do AP. Yeah. Yeah. All right. What is she empty on? What slot is empty? Socks. Sure. All right. And Hector. Heart locket. Yes. Shoutouts to like Undertale or something. Actually, I guess we just go with the we gotta go with the VR battery for Hector. All right. And I'm gonna safety save, and now we're going into the last bit of the run. This will be the X boss rush. Oh wait, that's X fight. Okay, just saw snooping as usual. I see in the chat. True. Find it funny that Impu was saying L streamer after Kaguya loses. I mean, it's so real. I'm going to actually just one cycle Kaguya here. I think this is probably the fastest way to do this. Maybe, because Kaguya actually does extra damage to herself in her own fight. Kaguya v Kaguya. One of these Kaguyas is not like the other. Game & Watch SFX. What sound? Bro, let her get up. Nah, we are comboing her out of here. We want her gone. Oh, the like zap sound, or the spin jump sound. Let's go. That's actually it was not intended to be Game & Watch, but if it is, I mean that's cool. It was a custom sound that I made, so. Just for the God of Combo. Oh, that's awesome. We definitely just one cycle Kaguya. We're gonna be one cycling a lot here more than likely. It's not gonna be faster to one cycle Glutank or Champion Glutank here, so we're just gonna holy home run. I actually do this better with my left hand. I'll alternate better with my left hand for some reason, and that's what determines the extra damage in this attack. So, beat down. Mess with me? I don't care. You mess with a girl? It's beatdown. Time. Is that a shiny Glutank? In a cosmic sort of way, yes. Yellow Glutank jump scare. So technically Glutank, Champion Glutank was kind of intended to be a reference to King Hippo, since he has like the beatdown attack. So I kind of like, I think I color picked King Hippo from Punch Out, funnily enough. All right, hello. Yeah, Hector can probably get him out with this because fire crits Gluttony demons. Oh, maybe not. Main character be ballin'. So let me put you guys on something. Okay, I didn't even need to do like the spam. I probably could have saved AP there. Orange flavor. Minecraft Bedrock has emotes. Off topic, but yeah, I was using them the other night on the realm. Orange flavored. Remember playing this part and was like, why am I playing Punch Out? That is because I thought the attack style would be cool. And I could do some interesting things with it, I think. Because Punch Out does a lot of interesting things with its fighters. So I was like, you know, I could probably do something like that. Ooh, Kaguya has none AP. Okay. I'm just gonna do some normal stuff. Mike Tyson boss fight win. Ah! I looked at chat! Ah! Rip the no-hit run. Ooh. Team freestyle, awesome. Mike Tyson boss fight is whenever there's a possessed enemy that has a beatdown attack. Because right now there's none. I could give Arwood one in demo 5. Ah, wait, is Kaguya dead? Oh no. Kaguya might be dead. Woo! Kaguya's dead. Okay, this is fine, I think. This will be okay, methinks. Alright, only Glutlings. Okay, Glut Slinger. Negative 2 HP is wild. True in a way. Oh my goodness, I was looking at chat. Chat's gonna be the reason I die in one of these runs, realistically. Like, it kind of is already getting there, in a way. I don't want to clone Conundrum. I think what I'll actually do here is when I get to Yui's turn, I will bless up Kaguya. We're gonna bless up Kaguya to save an item, and then we will Sentry Shuffle with Autumn for a 1-turn cycle. See this? Pay attention and lock in. Oh yeah, I'm paying attention, just like I'm reading his chat message. Moral of the story, do not look at chat or else you will get random critted, since Kaguya is weak to thunder. True. Bro hit his own Discord soundboard IRL. You know, I do that sometimes. If I had a bag of tortilla chips in my room right now, I would hit like the chips sound. You know, it's funny that Kaguya died when I was checking chat. It is kind of funny. It's funny in like a cosmic sort of way because Kaguya has her own chat, you know? Yeah, she's a Twitch chat lady. Yeah. Wow! Alright. Pepperoni. Do the Kremling hurt SFX. Oh. Oh, let me try it again. Oh. I can kind of do it, almost. Why are Kaguya's attacks so broken? Kaguya and Hector specifically. So, Kaguya's, at least with the combo jump, that one actually gets kind of tough to keep up. Unless I, like, screwed up the code, it comes down to, like, a 2-frame window. Alright, so there is a level of skill that goes into that one. For Clone Conundrum, it's just, like, how much stamina do you have? Right. That, like, yeah. What is that attack? Which one? The ice attacks? That's just boss rush pepperoni. I think we might clone here just to get him out. Because I'm pretty confident in Clone Conundrum. It's a trailer scene! You guys saw this one. My voice is almost shot from yelling. I need to get a sip of me drink. I would be, like, in remiss if I did not, like, pay homage to the copy flower. So that's why clone conundrum is a thing that exists. So, but the main gimmick about Pepperoni in Boss Rush is that instead of him being, like, primarily fire, now he's primarily ice. Like, he still has some fire attacks, so he's like a hot and cold kind of thing. I'm kind of like locked in right now. I might attempt to one-cycle Imp Yui. Oh, got him. Got him. Got him. When I see a clone conundrum like this. Wait, did I screw it up? Oh, I did screw it up. Wait a second. Alright, we're balling. I thought I got him out, but I didn't. Ooh. He's still here. Dude, my greed. Okay, now he's done. Never mind, didn't matter. Still a one-turn cycle. The community was in remiss. They'd never seen a clone conundrum like this. Time for the GOAT with the best and most catchiest boss theme in the game. True. Understand how powerful the clone attack is, but I just can't do it. I want to make it a little bit easier to do like initially in Demo 5. Because like it's pretty hard at first. Like I think once you've done a certain amount of damage is when it should maybe start requiring Hector's inputs. Like, the idea is that it's, like, high risk, high reward. Like, it's supposed to be, like, big skill, basically, you know? Like, you're supposed to have to put, like, the most kind of effort into it. Oh, wasn't paying attention with the goo. Yeah, lol. Dude can just tank a whole tree falling on him. He's actually goated. Yeah, we got Arwood, then we have, Ah! Whoa! I got clipped! First time ever that attack has hit anyone, by the way. First time that has ever hit anyone. Epic fail is true. Yeah, Arwood's like the most forgettable boss in the whole game, so like I don't blame you for thinking it was just gonna go straight into Blood Wrath. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and like AP up here. We're gonna Cobbler on Kaguya's turn. Alright. It'd be cool if he just used this a lot. See, that was actually like a big instance of greed because like I really wanted that left coin and I thought the attack hit later and it does not. He's gonna do the same attack again, ain't he? Yup. Sit back down. It's true. 3 in a row? 3 in a row! Alright. Dude, he really wants this one. He really wants this. He's dropping every single log out of the rafters of his basement here, alright? He prepared for this winter, alright? Unfortunately for him, get scrambled. Love jumping with all of them in a row because of the sound it makes. It's honestly, it's oddly satisfying, honestly. Being completely real is just oddly satisfying. Let's see, Yui, go into agility. I don't know how much HP he has left, so I might Sentry Shuffle here on Autumn's turn. I think that'll probably be the best way, because he's got 3 attacks per turn, and they're pretty freaking slow, so this might just be the play. Yeah, 100 per, this is gonna go neatly, methinks. Can I have a crit, please? A crit would be very cool and good and awesome. Lololololol. What a beautiful moment from my goat. Yo, what up? It's low-key really awesome you got 5 simultaneous members to work well. Seems like a difficult balancing act. Yeah, I think it's going to be rough balancing later in the game, but for what it's worth, all 5 characters aren't going to be together until, like, the end of World 7, like, start of World 8, kind of. So it's not like I don't think it's like it's gonna be too terrible to balance necessarily, but it's gonna be tough at some point, right? But for this, it was just like play out the fights, like make them HP spongy, give them extra attacks, make them hard to dodge, and everything. Alright, here we go. Why are they just gray? So the idea was, since, and this is kind of like a little bit of a deep cut kind of thing for them, but if you check their bestiary entry, their thing in there, oh, Yui's got like the trail going on. Who is this going after? This is going after main character? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like an old cartoon. So their like bestiary entry says they can contort their body in ways like an old cartoon character. They're intended to be like rubber hose, right? So this just like further exemplifies that fact. I guess I'm gonna use another cobbler here on Hector's turn, and then ballin'. Stop posting about ballin'. I was thinking clowns are usually very colorful, so it's trying to be the opposite of that. Honestly, real and valid. You can actually just mash in this attack, and this is gonna get fixed later on. I might not even have to clone conundrum because this is troll. We're cheating, definitely cheating, but I know about it and I haven't fixed it, so LOL. If you just mash all 8 inputs from that, it, you know. And this is probably one of the strongest attacks that Kaguya has that's not an infinite. Because this does an incredible amount of like base damage, and it scales based on your accuracy. Like, it's kind of interesting. Whoa. At this point, bring a spirit bomb to this game. Oh, Hector's drenched. LOL. Rare status effect. Ugh. Or that will put Yui down on use. I don't know about like a insta kill kind of attack. I'm not sure how I feel about those, honestly. But I was like workshopping some different special attacks and stuff. Like, special attacks are getting reworked in Demo 5 for what it's worth. Like, Angelic Spike is going to get a name change. Currently, it's, like, in development. I'm calling it Celestial Slam, because it sounds better. But I don't know about attacks that harm party members. I don't know if that'd necessarily fit. It'd have to be, like, in a very specific way. He looks so awkward when he's drenched. True. Now that I think about it, this song would be very easy to make, like, a Mario 64 sound font remix of. It already has the OG land synth or whatever it's called. Yeah, it has like the do 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 do. Like that is just the like Bomb on Battlefield lead, basically. Oh, this was MASH. I thought this was sequence. I wasn't looking. We're fine. We're fine. Finally. Yeah. Oh, our first platformer. We didn't get Kaguya's ever. Woo. Awesome. Crash to Insanity Island theme. Yeah, those who know. The BPM of Chaos Coordinators, I believe, is 190, if memory serves. He can do 4 attacks. Yeah, like, I was pulling all the stops with Blood Wrath, but unfortunately for him, we can just combo jump him. I thought this did crit damage to him, but I guess I'm wrong. I might not combo jump him, actually. This is going to take a long time. Yeah. How do you know what samples you have the rights to use? Well, oh, whoops. In the case of the SM64 stuff, I'm pretty sure, like most of the stuff is abandonware, right? Like, the actual source of those sounds, like, isn't even sold anymore. So, like, technically it's a legal gray area. The main thing that's like, yeah, I can probably use that, is the fact that Toby Fox has used that, and he's so close with Nintendo at this point, you know? Because I'm pretty certain that that same synth, like the vocal, the SM64 vocal, is used in the World Revolving in Deltarune. So, oh, I have to like look at the top of my screen to see the inputs for this one. It's a little bit awkward. Oh well. Can't look at chat right now either. This is like with the one attack I can't actually. I was yapping, and I pressed Z there. That was an X. LOL. Oh well. So, but yeah, it's kind of like gray area legality, basically. I'm not gonna say that I absolutely for certain have the rights to use it, but if there's no like legal way for me to obtain it, you know, it's effectively just transformative work at that point. It just depends on like how, I guess it would say it kind of falls into, to my knowledge at least, from everything I've looked up about it, it's like, are you directly like stealing an idea? Which, at the end of the day, it's a sound, so I don't think you are. Like, you know, it's interesting. No hit Impui, dude. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. I'll see if I can keep it going. Let's see if we can no hit Impui twice in a row by technicality. Team freestyle out of the gate, the one I'm known for throwing on. All right. All right, we're coming up on the end of the run though too, so here we go again. Let's see, did all the training from the YouTube video pay off? Place your predictions now, folks. Vote now on your smart device. Vote now on your smart refrigerator. Will I, or will I not, no-hit Impui first try in the speedrun? Whoa, brother! Put my 0 channel points on Impui. She's so silly in my strange little headcanon that inevitably will age like milk once we find out more about her. I think Impui is probably one of the more detailed characters that I have, honestly. In terms of like conceptually, like how she functions might be interesting. Like I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised when you see why Impui is Impui. So, okay, we're like still technically on pace for 3-turn cycle here. Yeah, oh wait, I just thought of something, like, what are we constituting no hit? Just okay, never mind, it's done. It's over. Pack it up. GG's. All right, let's see. Can we clone Conundrum her then? Did not know you could spawn Hectors in the overworld. Yeah, that's Hector's overworld thing is the clones. Autumn's is the spot dodge. I'm gonna trigger the oh. Huh? 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 What? 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 Ah, she stole my specials! That wasn't what I was whining about. I swear I hit the right input on that, but all right, whatever. Whatever. We will do this. Seems pretty hit to me. It was, in fact, a hit. He, basically got hit. She definitely said no. And Yui got her specials back. She said, no, you don't get to. It's true. It really is true. But yeah, Impui's, like, Impui's, like, lore is interesting. And I'm gonna like hint at that like tweet I posted earlier where it's like, oh yeah, I'll leave things in there and like they might be legit or they might be red herrings. If you know about the debug stuff in Angels and Demons, take a look at the battle selector and press Q. And then like iterate through that. Like if you want like a little bit of tidbit. All right, I would have had to do 4 turn cycles either way. So okay, well, I tried to melee her for damage. Didn't work. I'm throwing. I can't throw here. I genuinely can't throw here. Listen. I thought he was stuck in hit stun. You seen he was stuck in his hurt animation. I thought he was stuck in hit stun, okay? Please understand. Like, I really thought the game was bugged. Hey, rare instance, you get to see this attack with 4 characters. The Journoid throw is crazy. The Journoid throwing situation is crazy. That was awesome. I've not done this with 4 characters since I, like, was testing MPUE. So, understand this is, like, basically new territory for me. Difficulty of this boss makes me think it's like a boss fight right before the final boss. Kind of, yeah. I'll go ahead and say MPUE is, like, some World 7 top stuff. So she's very late game. It'll be a while before, unfortunately, it'll be a while before you guys get to see a bunch of MPUE things. But she is some like World 7 stuff going on. Let's see. I'm gonna use Kaguya's turn. I'm gonna go ahead and Angel Food Cake for Hector. The people yearn for MPUE. Okay, to be fair, I definitely intentionally made this fight incredibly difficult as like a challenge for the end of boss rush. So this is not indicative of how difficult she's going to be in like the base game. Like maybe in the boss rush, I might keep her this difficult for the boss rush, but in the base game, she's not going to be this difficult. Like she's going to have a lot more leniency because I feel like it's a little unfair to put like some borderline frame perfect inputs in a main game boss. The boss rush for the full game. Ah, match! Dude, I hit Z. I hit Z. Like, I fat-fingered Z. It was over. Boss rush for the full game is going to be ridiculous. Yeah, it really is going to. Honestly. Like, because I kind of want to do something very specific with the boss rush. In, like, the final game. I was thinking... If you guys noticed, you might remember in the trailer, there was a extra button on the boss rush menu labeled DIY. So I was considering for demo 4 a build your own boss rush, but there really wasn't a point for it. But in the final game there might be. Like, I was thinking, like, if I was going to do like a boss rush thing in the main game, like with all of the bosses, I'd probably give you the ability to save and load, realistically. Or something like that. Or maybe like the rush, like where you go through all of the boss fights and stuff. At the very least, you can save and load, or it only has specific bosses. But that's the thing, is I hate limiting it to specific bosses, you know? Like, like, don't get me wrong, I would be totally fine with just, like, skipping over Artwood. Like, he's the most forgettable boss, right? Like, I don't think anyone would care if that was the case either, you know? Because he's just kind of troll. But, like, I'll agree, it is quite long already. And that's kind of by design. Like, I wanted it to be, like, a post-game challenge kind of thing. Or something like that. Today's lineup, MPUE, 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 and MPUE. Yep, found the safe spot. I wish I could have, like, got that down to a pixel in the speedrun thing. Or not the speedrun, the no-hit run. That would have been nice. Wow, okay, why couldn't I freaking do that Any other time, like when I actually needed to dodge that. What the heck? Why does Imp Yui have Ki blasts? So, that's not exactly what I'd call them, but like, if you notice, she's holding a thing there. I don't want to say exactly what that is for spoilers. Oh, also Tom, by the way. She's done. That's Tom. 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 14.76 seconds to any percent all bosses. You were here, chat. You were here. You guys were in fact here. I was just talking and going along. I was like, oh wait, she's dead. Oh wait, time. Well. That's pretty awesome. No? No? What do we think? What do we think? Because I think, okay, I'm gonna say this run actually went much faster than the Demo 3 speedrun did. I think the Demo 3 speedrun didn't take me an hour and 21 or something like that. It took me like this was, oh, excuse me. This was only like like 20 minutes more, and there was like so much more content. So, I don't know. No hit game run now. No. No, 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 no. I'd be here all night. That would be a subathon goal. Like, y'all get me to affiliate, or like let me do a big thing, like let me get memberships and stuff on YouTube or whatnot. We'll do a subathon. Stream ends, or like maybe like days in a row, because I don't think I could 24/7 stream necessarily, solely because my desktop has a glass side and my graphics card has a big bright white light in it, and that would shine directly into my eyes because right behind me is my bed. So I could not be pulling any like 24/7 top stuff for what it's worth, but I guess what I could do now that the speed run is finished, I'll go ahead and save on this file. What I technically could do is I could like, this is Demoversary stream, so there's a few things we could do. Obviously we could do just like some Q&A type stuff, like if y'all got any questions about like Demo 5 and what's going on with it, or I could just show some Demo 5 stuff off, or something like that. Multiplayer. The only issue with the multiplayer is that like I have to like host it on a separate server, because normally I just host it on my own PC, and I can't do that because then I could get doxxed, and that's not fun. So when will I wear wig? I will never wear wig. Have I worn wigs? I have never worn wigs. Closest thing I've got is I spray painted my hair white one year for a Halloween costume. I went as Papyrus. That's what the D stands for, Angels and Doxing. One of the sub goals was IRL Yui cosplay. I mean, look. I wouldn't put much stuff off the table for sub goals, you know, because at the end of the day, pretty much all of that is going to go right back into supporting the game and getting it up and running, like, even better. And that could be like for purchasing like different plugins for like music creation related things, or maybe even paying for ad space, as cringe as that sounds. Or like, you know, some streamers like that might be interested in the game but have like, hey, like they've got a schedule. Like if you're wanting me to do this thing specifically for you, you know, like that's their job. They need to be paid for it, of course, right? They'd go to stuff like that, like getting the game out there, like that. I wouldn't put it off the table. You make an ad and it's just please, please, and a crusty JPEG of Yui. You joke, but like I was considering it. Like before, like I had like the grand vision of redoing all the sprites and everything and doing like a demo 5, I actually had like 8 different short ads planned up for demo 4 because I really did think demo 4 was going to be the last one. Oh, how wrong I was. And basically it was like I could probably pull them up, but I am gonna check and make sure like I still have space for recording, right? My drives are running a wee bit low. Let's see. Yeah, we're fine. Let me actually open those because I had like 8 of them at one point. Let me see here. Yeah. Demo 4 marketing. Okay, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And some of these were going to be like IRL skits too, for what it's worth. Real fake Kaguya dating sim gameplay with the text, not actual in-game footage. Cut the ad in a cliffhanger and have a huge download now button. True. So, one of them I was going to like put on my best like outfit that looks kind of like President Trollins, and I was just gonna like I'll actually ad-lib the thing right now. This was going to be a short or a reel or whatever you want to call it, TikTok, that was to advertise the game. Let me clear my throat real quick and like gotta put on my best politician voice. Are you tired of politicians that have never even touched a video game? I'm here to change that. As president of Eastern Cardinaria, I, Journoid, will see to it that everyone tries out the 4th demo of Angels and Demons. This platformer RPG rhythm game has my 100% support and backing. It promotes good values for the whole family and is one the whole nation of Cardinaria could learn from. Please consider voting by playing Demo 4 when it releases in 2024. You can find out more by visiting the link on my page. I'm Journoid and I approve this message. I have it like, so I didn't have, when I wrote these out, I did not have a like set in stone date. So like in the file, it just says date 2024, but attention, all Fortnite gamers. Yui needs your help to collect the 7 runes of virtue, defeat the demons of the 7 deadly sins, and repair the spiritual barrier. How can you help? Just give us all the numbers on your credit card, the 3 digits on the back, and the expiration date. YouTube and Twitch, this is satire, I swear. Let's see, here's another one. Y'all know those like old commercials about like like different drugs that were at one point approved by like the FDA or something, and then like if you were a loved one of Big Nine diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to compensation. I was gonna do one like that. If you or a loved one have suffered boredom due to lack of good video games to play, you may be entitled to compensation. Here on the Journoid social media pages, we believe that fun in video games is a fundamental aspect. That's why we're offering a free downloadable copy of Angels and Demons, demo number 4, to anyone affected by boredom due to lack of good video games to play. Travel the world fighting demons with your guardian angel Yui in this multi-genre mashup of platformer, RPG, and rhythm game. Possible side effects may include abundant enjoyment, stuck tune syndrome, love for characters, and desire to wishlist on Steam. If you still suffer from boredom after completing the average 4+ hours of gameplay contained in this demo, please contact Journoid himself from the Angels and Demons Discord or via email at journoid@journoid.net. Angels and Demons Demo 4 will be available to download on date 2024. Journoid is not responsible for improper usage of the downloadable media. Please see the link on this page to learn more. This has been a Journoid social post. I think the only one that I did was like the brothership one, and like that was kind of like a rehash because there was one, like this was before brothership was announced, and it was just like, it was literally the please because Alpha Dream had went bankrupt and we still hadn't heard of it yet, and it was just like, have you ever played any of the Mario Luigi RPGs? If you have and enjoyed them, you were likely crushed at hearing that Alpha Dream, the creators of the series, went bankrupt a few years back. I don't really like to say I'm trying to fill that void, but I'm definitely inspired by that series of games. Now, this will be one of the very few times I do this, but please consider giving my indie game, Angels and Demons, a try. It's a platformer, RPG rhythm game, and the RPG elements are heavily inspired by the Mario and Luigi RPGs, but with its own set of unique twists. I'm releasing my 4th demo of the game on date 2024, so please check out the link on my page to learn more, or wishlist. And hey, if you could like, save, and share this video, I would greatly appreciate it. You know, the general YouTube Shorts type thing, right? Improv moment, true. What? I was planning to do like 2 different things related to the secret boss areas. I was gonna do a vomitorium ad and like a war propaganda ad for the Warzone 2, but I didn't ever type anything up for those. And then the last one that like actually sounds decent and is cool. What is Angels and Demons? Well, it depends on who you ask. Some may say it's a platformer, others say RPG. Heck, a few people even call it a rhythm game. The truth is that it's all of those and more. Angels and Demons mixes platforming, RPG, and rhythm game elements all into one neatly wrapped package. Take it slow or insanely fast in the overworld. Engage in unique turn-based battles where enemies use attack styles to try and hurt you. Plus, all sorts of things are synced to the music, including this mania-like rhythm game. I'm releasing my 4th demo on date 2024. Be sure to check the link on my page. But you may still be wondering, what is Angels and Demons? Well, it depends on who you ask. It was one of those. In editing, you need to stand in a blank generic background with info at the bottom of the screen, like those old commercials. Yeah, that was literally like the go-to. That was like the idea. All right, I'm gonna close out demo 4 here. I'm gonna get my, that's settings. Whoops, I need studio mode. Let's get the music back on. Back into Super Paper Mario, awesome. Woohoo! All right, so, I guess while I'm doing this, I can show off some Demo 5 stuff if you all are interested, since I still got a little bit of time to do so, I guess. I probably have until, like, maybe 10-ish or so to stream, I think. So... Pepino Pizza from Angels and Demons? Big if true. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Let's see. Oh dang. The shorts was kind of like popping off a little bit, wasn't it? That's cool. I literally just looked at the YouTube Studio stuff. That's neat. Awesome. Let me go ahead and launch this. No way, Journoid core. Auto-filled Journoid core? That's awesome. Dude, I can't believe I have my own core now. Let's see, I'm going to hide this and open this. Let's see. I remember telling one of my friends about this game. When I told him the genres, he said, that sounds like a horrible mix of genres. It really does. Like, just like, on its own, it does sound like really weird. And that's what a lot of people have said. Like, a lot of people have actually, I think, have played the game out of like, okay, I gotta see how this works. I feel like I've got it like, and I won't like swear to this. This is like obviously a biased opinion because it's me. But I feel like I've got like the merging of the genres down pretty freaking well, actually. I can't believe I have my own core now. Asgore when Gaster was building the core. That's awesome. All right, let's let me see here. I guess okay. So I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 right now. All right. I am in the process of redoing the prologue again, kind of. Not really totally redoing it, but there is like I'm kind of like, okay. I had it all redone, right? And I know I talked about this in Discord. All right. But it takes way too long to get into the game. So like I'm not like totally redoing it, but I'm trimming the fat. All right. I'm trimming a lot of the fat out of the prologue because it was like, let me just give you a preface here before I get flamed. Okay, please trust. All right. With the news story thing, there was like 2 small things that I missed. All right. And that's that like, the 2 things that I missed basically were, let's see. I haven't changed one line of dialogue because it revolves around, this new cutscene that I put in. And like, it's like there wasn't a point to okay, let me step back a little bit. Spiritual Barrier right now, at least as far as the story is concerned, is totally retconned. All right? Like as far as the story is concerned right now, it does not exist. All right? It might exist in the future. I will not confirm or deny that yet. But as far as the game is concerned and the characters within the game, it's not even something they've ever considered or thought about, right? So that made this like whole thing on the cliff here with the light flash and then the crystal that has Hector and Autumn slightly like off. So now this cutscene might be broken. I was working on it a little bit before stream today, but it's basically going to go a little bit different. And I think you guys like let me actually turn up the game volume a little bit here. It might land a little bit better. Like you'll notice a few little issues like main character walking above the ground a little bit and the camera might be a little bit broken because like I said, it's still a work in progress, but this is building up to something specific because it'll go into like some stuff that happens when Hector and Autumn actually crawl out of the gateway crystal and start doing their own thing. But this also like helps set off the prologue a little bit better. So it's a little bit troll right now, but just got to understand the vision. Ignore the dialogue portraits, they're not changed yet. But it's neat. All right. So you might recognize the demon dude a little bit. This is a redesign of a demon that exists in the game already. And he's from a little bit later on, basically. He's he shows up in the intermission cutscenes with Hector and Autumn, right? He'll have a name, and I don't know if I'm like solid on the name just yet, so I'm not gonna say what it is, I guess, but I'm planning to have Hector and Autumn actually be able to go through some battles during their segments, which is why they have their own battle themes in Demo 5, right? Now imagine if he was a little bit more to the left. Yeah. If he was a little bit more to the left, it'd be a lot different for him, but yeah, it does happen. I have to give it the fancy outline and colors still, so it's still like a work in progress. But from this cutscene on, like there's a lot of yap that's like it just makes the game feel really slow. So it's like it's not that I'm like changing everything that's happening here. It's that the stuff that's in these cutscenes doesn't need to be like forced by time. It needs to be moved to like a text box cutscene, basically. All right, that's what I'm dealing with, essentially. Because you'll go from that, and then you go into these cutscenes like before and after the fight with the underlings and the thrall showing up and everything. You'll go into that, and then there's another, like after you beat the fight, there's another cutscene where it's like forced dialogue speed. Like you have to read at my time, not your own time, right? Which my time is like whatever I would read at, doubled in speed because I read pretty fast. All right. So, I want to convert that to text box cutscenes because it's a little bit troll. It's like, it's just too much time. It takes too much time out of the game for something that could just be a text box. All right. Counterpoint to this, there's also like one other thing that I've added in that I've not shown off yet that I was kind of wanting to save for a dev update video, but I don't really know. But this cutscene would kind of be converted to text box only a little bit until the thralls show up in it, and then it would be like a full scene or something. I have a way of doing that, I just haven't done it yet. Basically. But another thing that's possible in Demo 5 is you can actually go back to these areas now. Fun fact. But the main thing that after that I want to change up here is that so normally you'd come like from when you go from in Demo 4 to this point, right? you just go into the church, right? And you continue on with the game. And now it's kind of like you're gonna go speak with the pastor because he's gonna show up here. And then there's that like one cutscene that I did on stream. I kind of want to like axe this because it's slow and I kind of don't like how it looks anymore after I've seen it so many times. So I want to convert this back to like a text box only cutscene and save it for something different, basically, like a more impactful moment, basically, is what I'm going with. Then afterwards, it's like, okay, well, then we're gonna go, like, this is the one thing that, like, it's kind of like a back and forth. There's too much backtracking. If you talk to him, you get that cutscene. Then you actually have to go into the church. You'll go into the church, you get another cutscene. You come back out, you get another cutscene, even. And, like I'll spill the beans a little bit. But check this out. Hey, what are you whining about, Dexter? What you crying for? Yeah, actual real prayer cutscene. Not gonna spoil all this, because it's cool, but I think it's cool at least. But and then you come out, oh, another cutscene! And the freaking this one. Which is done now, by the way. And he shows up, the guy, instead of it being an elephant seal. So, you get this cutscene, and then you have to go to town, and then you get another cutscene. I don't know, I think I was gonna teaser ping this in the Discord. I don't think I did, though, because I think this was another, like, oh, I'm gonna save it for the dev update, but, I mean, dev updates are different. Dev updates are for people who don't watch the streams. We'll go with that. But you actually are like, okay, you ready to go to Dusty Rock? Oh, of course. And then hop in. So this is the new method of going to the worlds, is like different methods of travel instead of it just being the rune tables. They were kind of lame. You'll use those to fast travel back, probably, if you wanted to, but not to initially get there. So we got this going on, but in typical fashion, we gotta make him fall off a cliff. So you make it to Dusty Rock, sort of. And then we got like the actual chapter names that I've had planned since like demo 1 and I just never included. So chapter 1 is officially called A Glutton's Desert. And awesome. If I had a nickel, if this guy had a nickel, and Yui's dense, being money conscious is helpful, but now is not the time. So, yeah, new method of getting into World 5. I'm probably gonna do a dev update thing for this. Eventually, I'll do once. The idea is that the stream you just witnessed will be edited into a YouTube video, and then the next video is probably going to be a dev update video, and it's going to talk about all this stuff a little bit more in detail and like the why and the how and the from whence and you know stuff like that. But I want to show off like a bunch of the different things I got for World 1. Yeah, so the idea, like, this is where I would ideally show the world map, so you can kind of see, like, what's going on here. But the idea is, like, they fall off of the cliff, and the horse would take a different route, right? Horse would take a slightly different route to end up in Dusty Rock Town, right? And that's going to be, like, if you wanted to go back to Dusty Rock normally, right? You could either take a rune table once you've completed the world, or you can go by horse and you'll actually end up where you're supposed to, which is that is actually in the town. So where the horse cutscene exists currently in demo 4, like where it just takes you across a gap for seemingly no reason and you pet the horse, that that is going to be changed to actually be how you were intended to get to the town, right? So you would have came in technically from the foreground, I guess, right? Like, like how that rock is up there, you're coming from that direction, basically, with the horse, I guess, or something like that. It'll make sense, kind of, like I'll make it make sense when I get around to it, but basically, it's just like they fell off a cliff and now they have to kind of not really backtrack, but take an alternative route to the town. And like up to the town, like story-wise, is effectively all I've gotten done, because there's some cutscenes that'll need to be included when you actually make it to the town that kind of moves the story along, that involves those thrall guys like that we've seen in the picture. Like each world's gonna have like some thralls that are really evil and hateful and want you dead. So that is just how it is. Fell off a cliff and everything that comes after is a coma or whatever. Listen, if the final game comes out and it ends in coma theory, if it ends in coma theory, that's not me. I did not publish that. Please help me. I've been kidnapped, right? So whoa. The roof collision is weird right here. Because you actually kind of like should move up on it, but you don't. But here it's proper. You kind of go behind everything. I will show, let me go to the train station. The train station's cool. I don't think I've showed that in teasers, but just in one screenshot. But like, I want like, so the thralls are going to show up. They're going to be like much more present in the story instead of just working in the background and in the dream cutscenes like we've seen up to this point, right? They're going to be much more pronounced. But yeah, this collision is a custom collision just for this slope right here. I don't actually have a natural slope like this in the game anywhere, funnily enough. So, like, technically the game is built to handle it, it's just a little bit weird with handling it, where you actually walk up it properly. Demo 5 showing off, yes. Don't say can't wait for Demo 6, I'll be done. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like, I would say World 1 is probably roughly 35% complete, maybe. I don't know. AP is just hidden when it doesn't matter. So, like, outside of battle, it doesn't matter to see your AP. In battle, you will see it, though, because you'll actually use AP. Like, see, there it is now at the bottom. Also, let me do this, actually. I love this battle theme. Yeah, it's a little bit broken. I'm in the process of redoing, like, the underlying room code stuff. Where's my mouse? What happened to the battle music? I broke it. There's, like, a lot of, different battle things going on here, so... already, like, we've got battle themes for Autumn and Hector. We have a new boss fight theme. We have a fight against the Thralls. Let's see. We got World 3, World 4, World 5, Secret Bosses, Imp Yui. So, like... let me crank up the volume just a smidge here. And then I'm gonna do something interesting. Let me... room, go to RM, World 1, intermission. Okay. So this sets our story progression somewhere specific. And this is still a little bit troll. I haven't fixed this up yet, but the main thing that I wanted to do here is start a battle. So we'll get Hector and we'll just do a fight against some glutlets, I guess. Actually, they won't be loaded. No, they'll be loaded in, I think. I guess we're finding out. Missing texture or glutlet? Yeah. So, yeah, Hector battle theme, real and valid and awesome and cool. Right? Hector's is very technical, like full-on drum and bass, instead of more general like the others are. The new animations. Yeah. Yeah, the Glutlets got their new stuff too. Well, let me hide the UI. Let's do that. Awesome. I actually really like this battle theme. I've been bumping it on its own time on my phone. Like, I've changed it a bit, I think, since I shared it on stream last. I'm honestly, at this point, I kind of feel like it's finished. Other than, like, maybe a little bit of mastering here and there. I don't know if I set beat drop sections up, though. I think I did. Guess we'll find out, because I'm just going to let it play out a little bit. This is the kind of stuff I can't really do in a devlog, though. It's like, just let the whole song play out. Though, when I'm absolutely certain that the song is finished, in each regard, like, I could just do YouTube videos, like, teasing the music. Or something like that. I did that once in... Technically, at Demo 2, I teased War Torn. And that was just basically unchanged. Oh yeah, the Glutlets lick they lips now. They're weird. You're so hungry. Like, I don't even know how I made this lead instrument, but I did, and it sounds awesome. She is so jolly. It's her optimistic nature showing forth. Hector's just a little bit technical about it. What are we doing here? Get rotated. Why are they so hungry? Because they're gluttony. They love to eat. Dude, I'd be so hungry if I was them, honestly. Check them out. Let's see if, yeah, his animations are broken, but he actually has like a fully animated rolling animation now that just has not been properly ported over from the... Or not ported, but like fixed properly, I guess. Like, he'll actually roll around like he's a ball now. It's really neat looking. But this is Hector's. I'll move on to Autumn's next. How close are we to being finished? Okay, get me out. Let's do... I'm gonna do something interesting here. Let me... Chapeltown Lab. Yeah. Let me skip this. I'm trying to update my story progression to a specific point. And... now... I just put all of them in. And some Glutlets. And Battle Autumn. There we go. I think this fits her theme a little bit more. It's quite neat. Let's just go to Autumn's turn here. Let her think for this one. Mayhaps. Everyone's thinking. Wait a second. Get so thinking. That's awesome looking. They're all thonking. Probably just do this. Variable, global, set, volume. Okay, we'll mute sound effects, and we can actually do some things here. Or just get hit, honestly. Brainstorming stream, true. Not cursor on screen, is it? No. Awesome. Kaguya does. She's so schmoovy, honestly. But then Autumn's kind of like slows down a little bit. Yes. Yeah, every character got redesigned for Demo 5, and the ones that haven't been redesigned yet are going to get redesigned. Or at the very least, like, put into this new style a little bit. It's been a long time coming. Like, the bulk of the work was just resprouting the protagonists, but they're pretty much finished now, save for their special attack stuff, which I've been holding off solely because I know that I'm going to do something different with the special attacks. Because there was, like, no point in redoing the animations for them if I'm just going to scrap them anyways, right? So, it's the only things that are missing. And, like, I'm now moved on to the point where it's, like, doing some prologue stuff, doing World 1 stuff. Like, as far as Chapel Town goes, like the hub world, only thing that hasn't been resprouted there is the NPCs and the actual church. Like, the internals have been resprouted a little bit, but not all the way. And the outside hasn't had anything done to it, really. Dog jump scare. And we're done. That's Autumn's battle theme. The last one I could do is the Thrall fight, honestly. That one's crazy sounding, for what it's worth. Where are we at here? Here we are, here. Kaguya's broken. Come back in, Kaguya. There we go. You can sit here and watch them idle all day. You wouldn't believe how much time I've wasted due to that. Honestly, like, it's kind of bad. And we'll do... I think I've showed the Thrall fight before, but I'm gonna do it anyways. At least a clip of it. We'll do... I'll just put some more gauntlets in. Wait, did I say it? Did I say that it's bad? Wait a second, hold on. Pause, wait. I might have just, like, totally fumbled my words. Like, yeah, bad isn't good. If I said it's bad isn't good. It has, like, an incredibly nasty drop. Like, you got smoothie mastered by doing absolutely nothing, true. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I do just sit here and watch them too often, and that's a problem. Like, it's a problem because it wastes dev time, but it's not a problem because that means I cooked. But, this specific song has so much low-end bass in it that if you have, like... We tested this, actually, me and, Sonam, in his car stereo. Because he had his bass EQ'd up. And when the drop hit, it literally, like, made his speakers freak out, and there was, like, no audio. While this sound was playing, and it was awesome. Which I think means I just mastered it very poorly. But it was really funny. Also, you might notice there's a little bit more special attacks in here. I'm cooking a little bit. Alright, so while we're doing this, I guess I can talk about these. So, Celestial Slam, this is the new Angelic Spike. The way I'm intending for it to work is, instead of it just being 2 inputs, you'll have your initial input, which then takes you to, like, a separate scene. Yui's gonna have to, like, throw you up 5 different times before she finally spikes you down. I think this is the way I'm differentiating it from, like, a all-character ability like it is now. Because the spike itself is just, like, something all the characters have access to. Not this attack, though. No, it's not. And that's just a byproduct of, like, changing things around. Let's see. Angel Airlines has been renamed to Angel Airstrike and is going to function slightly differently. And that it will no longer only hit, grounded enemies, but instead Yui's gonna, like, fling the main character into the enemy. And Angelic Glide is renamed to Divine Dive Bomb because it's the same thing, but Yui just is gonna dive into him. This one's gonna be unchanged. Angelic Agility also, name is unchanged, but it's going to function differently. Think of like Meta Knight, Greninja, their final smashes, how it like launches them up into the air and then they like do a bunch of attacks. She's gonna do one initial hit that knocks them up into the air, and then you're gonna have to like do some stuff with that. I have it in my notes. I don't remember what I actually put for it. But it's gonna be cool. That's the important part. It's gonna be a bit cooler than it is now. Ballin, combo jump are the same. They might get some camera angle adjustments, but they're gonna be the same thing. Blossom Bash. This is a new one, and this is basically just the red shell. And this is gonna be a duo attack between main character and Kaguya. Sentry Shuffle, same. Radiant Radio. This one doesn't have the right characters on it, but this is gonna be Yui and Kaguya, a duo attack. Yui's just gonna like carry Kaguya up into the sky and use her solar charging to like basically just solar beam, right? Solar beam, drone strike type thing. Holy Home Run, I think is gonna be the same. I might change it up visually a little bit or something. Laser Tag is going to be changed because as we've seen from the speedrun, this one is broken. Instead, I think it's going to function kind of like Bomb Derby in Brothership and Paper Jam and also Dream Team, I'm pretty sure. Has that one really been in 3 games? And then Sanctified Shootout. This is a duo between Autumn and Yui. Yui gets a lot of these. She's really easy to come up with attacks for, like to work with other characters. So Autumn is going to like fire off some lasers, and Yui in her super fast spirit form, because this canonically, like when this is happening, everything is like super slow for Yui, or for Yui, because she's just moving really fast, right? You're gonna have to maneuver around and grab these lasers and like carry them into one big shot, and then she's gonna like kind of drive behind it for like a massive piercing laser. It's gonna do big damage to one enemy and like splash damage to all the others, is the idea. And then I have some more planned that'll go with like Hector, because Hector and main character will definitely have a duo attack. I need some trio and quartet attacks as well, like just a few of those, because most of them are duo. I need some that like are also like optional characters, like where you need like 2 or like 1 random character, it doesn't matter who, kind of stuff like that. They're gonna take a little bit of work, but like they will be cool when they're ready, I think. And I've already started on the Celestial Slam one now. It's the code is getting laid out, so like it's not totally done yet, so I don't want to try and use it. It might just break, it might crash the game, I don't know. Wait a second, isn't Angelic Agility kind of like Clock Out Blow from Brothership then design-wise? A little bit, yeah. Like, so it's just Yui's like her own like special ability that she gets, and she's gonna learn this in World 3, or maybe not really learn it, but decide like, oh yeah, I guess I could do that, kind of. She's gonna use it to like make it through some areas that otherwise you wouldn't normally be able to, because this ability functions exactly how I want it to already in Demo 4, and that's that if you are, let's see, where does my debug stuff take me? Yeah, this will work. If there is a semi-solid platform, then, and this is a tip for multiplayer gamers here, semi-solids, right? Yui spirit form passes through them. Alright? And that is by design. Okay? That is by design. You can pass through semi-solids like they're no longer one-ways, right? So come World 3, there's going to be a new type of collision that's like like you have the semi-solid, obviously, that's just a mainstay, but you'll also have like half solids. So think like jail cell bars, or like, I don't know, like really thick vines or something like that, maybe, where like there's kind of gaps between it, but you're not going to reasonably be able to squeeze through it. That's what this is for. Right, Yui just like, okay, well, I can't keep you there for a long time, but, you know, come along. You know, because it's probably dangerous to move at, like, incredibly high speeds like that for the average person will say. So it's kind of the reason she doesn't do it, but like, hey, it could work. We can just do that. And, you know, I don't know why I ain't been using it. I guess. Have to come up with some, like, reason why she's not doing this. Right? But, yeah. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. I don't know. Like, I think, honestly, I'm gonna go with, Demo 5 is coming along quite nicely. Right? It's coming along a lot better than, I thought it was going to. And it's going a lot faster, too. Like, once I got out of the slums of, like, doing all the character art, like, everything else has just felt like it's gone so much faster. Dude, I'm excited, too. I'm excited for it, too. Like, I want this demo done so I can, like, work on not Worlds 1, 2, and Prologue, you know? Like, I will say, like, there's gonna be... Like, I'll talk about the quick play thing that I was, like, talking about, like, in the, Demoversary thing a little bit, too. This will definitely be something that gets talked about in the devlog, but, I'm gonna, like, change this menu to be... Hey, Dexter, bro! Bro! Hold on, let me let this Douglas out of my room real quick. Hold on just a second. Okay, now I'm back. So, quick play. This is the last thing I'm gonna, like, touch on, I guess, because I'm nearing time that I need to dip. But, basically, you'd have two options on this menu initially. Story mode or quick play, right? And the story mode is gonna take you kind of like, or maybe like three, like story, quick play, and others, right? So story mode would just take you, like, select a file, delete a file, and, like, have the multiplayer option. Quick play is going to do this kind of thing where you have, like, scenarios to pick from. All right? So, like, I'm looking at maybe 4 rows, roughly. An easy, a normal, a hard, and a, like, hey, this is what the game is going to be at its peak kind of thing, right? So, like, each one will have 3 scenarios in it, each row, right? So an easy platforming section, an easy RPG battle, and an easy rhythm game chart. And then go into normal, like normal platforming, normal battle, normal whatever, you know, so on and so forth, right? And then, like, the 4th one, the expert, would probably just be, like, for 2 different things. Maybe 3. Imp UE, quick play. The onslaught attack, all right? And probably impurity master difficulty or something like that. Just like, hey, you know, this is how it can get. This is how it can get. Take a look. But the onslaught attack is the main thing I'm, like, trying to sell here. Because that's where all 3 of the genres are going to get, like, merged into one big fight, right? Music synced battle, where after so many beats or bars of the song, you'll switch attack styles seamlessly. So you could be in dodge, and then you're going to get forced into defend, and then you'll go into freestyle, and you'll be in the freestyle arena, and it takes you back to dodge. And now suddenly you're a dodge in, like, a 2D area, right? So it's like you're in, like, a 2D platforming area, but you're using dodge, or you're using defend. So you're still forced by those rules, like, where, like, you're in the arena, but you have to dodge or defend, right? And the idea is, how is this going to work in multiplayer, right? Multiplayer, ideally, it's going to, like, for the non-team attack styles, it's going to focus a random character, right? And each character you're going to have shared HP. So you'll have the collective HP of all 5 party members, if they're all 5 there. And your defense will be the average of all 5. Right? Or either the average. I'll either end up going with the average or with the highest defense, whichever is best, more likely. And then during freestyle attacks, because team freestyle, like, is its own thing, but during, like, freestyle attacks, you'll just be able to quick switch characters like you can now. So Like, pretend this is a freestyle arena, and it's just like, oh, you know, swap between whatever characters, right? Because at that point, it doesn't matter who's getting hit. You know, like, everyone's gonna get hit the same. This is another reason I wanted to normalize, like, the movement of the characters. It's like, Yui is not, like, super floaty anymore. She doesn't jump super high anymore, either. Like, I feel like keeping that consistency is good. Like, she still jumps a little bit higher, but it's not, like, incredibly noticeable. Hector still jumps the highest, though, I think. But the gravity is consistent now, which I think is the most important part. And Yui gets to keep her floaty jumps by having the glide, you know? So, but this onslaught attack is going to be basically a World 4 teaser. It's going to be the World 4 secret boss. And what I have for his design, I think, is very incredibly cooked up. Though I haven't made it into the new style yet, so I don't want to show it off yet. But just know that it's awesome, and I genuinely think you guys are gonna love it. Like, I really think, like, it's gonna be a hit. It's just gonna be, like, totally awesome, basically. Because I've had this specific like fight in my mind for who knows how long at this point, right? Easily. Like, Onslaught as an idea has existed before Demo 4 has. And I wanted it in Demo 4, but time constraints didn't let that happen, so it's whatever. I'm glad that it's coming now, though. And it's gonna have to be in Demo 5, like, one way or another. So, but that's the yap. That's the diet devlog, kind of. The live devlog. But that is all the time I have for today's stream. So, I'm going to wrap things up here. Let me think here. What do we got? YouTube Shorts viewers. Y'all are chilling. Thanks very much for watching. This is a new thing I've been doing. Well, attempting to do. This is the first YouTube Shorts stream. And YouTube viewers, thank you as well. Twitch viewers, thanks. Everyone who tuned into the stream, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed. Happy Demoversary. We're on technically 4 years of Angels and Demons, because I started development technically in 2021, which sounds like an incredibly long time, but like I started from total scratch. So I don't think I would have had it any other way, though, because had I not started when I did, game wouldn't be where it is now. So it's gonna be be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Demo 5. I'm not gonna say soon, but if you want teasers on Demo 5, be sure to join the Discord. Link should be in the description or on the little Twitch badge thingy. You can join from there, get a teaser ping, get a stream ping roll, stuff like that. Just interact with the community if you're interested with that. And let's see, am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. So, all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.